again. Thank you. Dude, I can tell my graphics card's on its very last legs. It's been malfunctioning like crazy. Can't get another one until December. So it's gonna have to last another 6 months. So if I suddenly go dark from streaming, it's not because I want to, it's because my graphics card just was like... Just fair warning.
There's my dumbass who would do some weird shit.
Give me a sentence. You there, Shi?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just playing the game on my end. Also, I'm gonna go pick up pizza in a bit.
Why the fuck is your audio not recording? Didn't we have this problem last time? We're in general, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Hang on. Discord, for the love of God. Cheating on me, general Discord. Give me another sentence.
Let her do, let her do, la da da. You're gay and take it up the ass.
Okay. Yeah, your audio is just not recording for whatever dumb reason. Why? I have to switch everything to OBS because there's some problem here. Remove. Sources. Application audio. Add source. Add new source. Discord.
I gotta go. Be right back.
Alright.
See you in a few minutes. Never mind. They're gonna go pick it up without me. Never mind.
Why the fuck isn't this working? Give me another sentence.
Let her do, let her do, let her da.
Now
You're
it's
a
working.
retard.
It's actually recording the Hall of Discord. Thank the Lord. And we took 50 billion tries. Alright. I was gonna say, we just went live. We're really gonna go pick up a pizza?
No, they're gonna go pick it up without me. I just gave them the money.
Oh, yeah, you're really loud audio-wise. I'm gonna turn you down, boy.
Yeah, turn me down, bitch.
I'm gonna
Turn
mute
me
down,
down, you pussy.
Come on, thing. Thank you. Now, let's see if Katawa Shoujo wants to behave and use my controller.
Shoujo, misbehave. That's with this controller.
Why? Does this keep happening with Katawa Shoujo? Oh, there we go. Got it. Just doesn't want to use my keypad for some reason.
Katawa Shoujo, mess with him.
Alright, when was the last time we saved? Jesus Christ, we're 15 hours into this.
I wonder why. Maybe it's because of our constant tangents, but who knows?
One or the two. I mean, we're a month into this playthrough. Shouldn't we take 2 more months at our current going rate?
You think?
I mean, I estimated our Fire Emblem playthrough to take another 6 months at our current going rate.
No. It'll take probably a few more weeks considering we're speeding up now.
Well, considering it took us 6 months to get to halfway through the game.
Maybe because some of those days I took breaks, some of those weeks.
Yeah, that could be why. Anyway, I've given you enough time to rest your voice acting muscles, so here we go.
Sure.
Oh, it would help if I was streaming the game to you, actually. That would probably help tremendously. What is with my mouse? There we go. You see the game?
Hold on.
We have this day and
Students
then
roll in the class for the Saturday morning session. Each and every one of them sporting the tired eyes of people who work through the night.
Oh
I know that
yeah.
feeling all too well.
Was last night the night we were up doing the thing, or was last night the night we went shopping with Blind Girl? I think we went shopping with what's her face last night?
There's only a day left to prepare. I suppose it's not surprising. Thankfully, we only have to suffer through classes until the lunch break, and then our time is our own.
Yeah, we have this day, and then we have the festival, and then we finally finish chapter 1.
We tow lurches into class in a tired stagger. I suppose students aren't the only people here that enjoy their late Friday nights.
He was probably at the bar, like, getting fucking lit.
Without saying a word, he scrolls some page and crushes numbers on the board and slumps down at his desk. Yeah, it's completely a typical behavior for him, but appears no one in the class is going to call him out on it. Wordlessly, the students shuffle their textbooks into position and get to work. Not wanting to break the trend, I do the same. Fatigue has made the class antisocial. Not a peep is heard among the ruffling papers.
Surprised Misha's not like, hey everyone!
That could partly be attributed to the two empty seats beside me. For some reason, Misha and Shizune aren't present. Probably did council work for the festival. It's very quiet without Misha present. I'm so used to her autistic rants, and every time I don't hear him, I feel like I'm gonna go insane.
Oh yeah, ain't it? I need more autistic rants in my life. Yeah, it's fucking weird what she's doing in class. Besides, what she's doing, I hear, who's supposed to bully Blind Girl? 'Cause I'm not doing it.
If she was born as rowdy as she is, or if she's making up for Shizune's lack of voice.
What the fuck was this? Oh, right.
Nakai.
That's me.
Hey, Nakai. Oh, it's you.
Nakai, can I speak to you for a moment?
Oh god, it's the idiot. I'm so engrossed in thinking about Misha that I don't even notice Muto approaching my desk. Sure. What's this about?
It's probably better if we speak outside the classroom. Oh, dude, yeah, you were about to get fucking lectured if a teacher wanted to speak to you outside the classroom. Did you ever have to do that with a teacher?
Something about this doesn't sound too good, but I stand up and follow him out into the hallway. Nato stands in the hallway, scratching his head as he works out what he's trying to say. Not knowing what is going on, I wait silently.
So tell me, how are things?
Things. I expected Muto to be a little vague, but this is pushing the limits.
You know, things. You've had a week to settle in now. How are things? Oh, wait, he's more
Uh,
of a depressed smoker. How are
uh,
things?
fine, I guess.
I see. And how is your condition?
The pause before condition seems a little unnecessary.
I mean, teachers aren't just gonna blurt out, "Yo, this guy's gonna rip me."
I mean, yeah. Haven't had a problem so far.
God, it's weird seeing Muto smiling.
A brief shimmer of relief passes across Muto's face.
Good, that's good. School nurse was a little concerned that you might have been pushing yourself a bit too hard. Hey Kyle, stop smoking weed in the back. You know the rules. He asked me to keep an eye on you when he couldn't. Oh, so he's spying on us too? Really? How many fucking people in this school are spying on us?
Not enough to the point where it's like, yeah. I think I immediately know what happened. I'm the most normal one here.
So I had a weird experience in like middle school. Like I was like probably the smartest among the crop of students that were in special ed for reasons. And the teachers would always like want to have conversation with me because I was like the only one that can have like a normal conversation. And it was fucking awkward, man.
How awkward are we talking?
Pretty fucking awkward.
I'd ask that you don't blow us off so freely as much as we try to give you the level of education. Oh, wait, that's you.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, you can tell. I think you forgot your rules. We only stopped doing this for a week. Or 2 weeks. I'd ask that you don't blow us up so freely. As much as we try and give you the level of education that you would get in a normal school, you have to realize you have limits. Ow. That hurts. Our goal is to make sure you know where those limits are and how to maximize your potential within them. Do you follow me? I do like Muto, though, as a character, generally.
He's just that slightly bit of an asshole.
He can't. He's like the teacher that you don't like, but he'll tell you what you need to hear anyway. That's why I liked Tone from Agretzko.
Yeah, he's an asshole, not a monster. Right? That's
Except
pretty
when he
much the
steals
gist.
weed from the
He's an-
autistic kids. I'm kidding. He doesn't actually do that. That's just our gag.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had teachers that were monsters. 100%.
Well, no shit.
I've had a
considering
teacher
you're
that was schizophrenic. Or not schizophrenic, bipolar. She was... Dude, she was a good teacher, but oh man, when she got fucking mad, it was actually scary. Like, did you have that teacher, like, when they got mad, you just didn't feel safe?
Yes. Kinda. But it was less he got mad because he had anger issues and more he just got mad because he knows we can do better.
Mine got mad because the delinquents were constantly pushing her towards that state because the delinquents that were in my
Not only
special ed
that-
classes were fucking weird.
Not only that, he had a fucked up sense of humor because what he did is that every time after a test, he would fuck with us, and it was like, is he fucking with us or is he actually disappointed? And we can't tell. And what ended up happening is that like he has this look that you couldn't tell. Like he had a certain look
Is that
where it
math
was like
teacher
it
you
was.
always talk about?
No, it's my history teacher.
History teacher.
He had my Texas history specifically, and it
Oh, that's
was
cool.
he had a very specific look where it was like, you ever seen that look of when someone's like reading something then they look up towards you
Yeah.
with like a look? It looked like that with a scowl, and I'm like, oh no, because he would do that when he's grading, and he would like do that randomly, and it's like he would just look at us, and he knows we're looking at him
Was he an older
while
teacher or a
he's.
newer teacher? Because
He was an
oftentimes
older
older
teacher.
teachers are chill, but newer teachers can be complete douchebags.
He's an older teacher.
Huh.
He just like I said, he cared about his job and what he was doing, and he would do it just to fuck with us. And I was like, please don't do this, man. I'm already stressed out enough.
Please don't do this, man. I mean, for my family, history is always easy because my family's full of history buffs.
Yeah, because here's the thing. The reason I say that is because, well, like I said, he had a habit of fucking with us, and we could never tell if he was fucking with us or genuinely like disappointed in our grades. And I'm like, oh no, what did he do?
I always had good grades in history because I knew, like, history is just
And
a big giant game of memory. So is science.
And the thing is, though, people are so used to him being a dick that in my seventh grade, I actually caught him off guard because for the final like few days of school, we could bring food and give it to our favorite teachers, and
That's cool.
I gave it to him, and he was like genuinely baffled. It's like, I'm your favorite teacher? What?
It's like, wait,
You sure that's
what?
not him? It's like,
That's
look,
funny.
it's like, no, you're my favorite, and it's like,
You know what was
um,
awkward? So we could do that in fifth grade too, but I got like
it
transferred.
wasn't fifth grade; it was my middle school. It was in my middle school, dude.
Oh, it was. That's
Yeah.
funny. Um, yeah, this always brings back memories from our school days every time we play it. I don't know why I'm so nostalgic for it, but you know. Oh, did I just skip your dialogue?
Mm, I think you just did.
Oh shit!
Fucking
Now I
hell.
have to rustle to find the fucking thing without accidentally hitting the fast forward button. Hang on. Oh, did you read that? I don't plan on doing anything stupid.
Yes, I mean, I don't plan on doing anything stupid.
Be cool if we ever got like a remake of this with voice acting. It'll never happen. They'd probably take out the eroge, I bet, though.
Yeah, but you gotta remember the lead artist is dead.
Yeah, but they could still take it and just put like audio in it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's one of those games where it's so niche that the audience for it is small enough. So, how do I say this? Essentially, when you have a game that's as niche as this, the audience for it is very passionate for what the game is because it's so small. And the people that really jive with it really do jive with it.
I mean, I could say we could do
So,
like a dub ourselves, but here's the problem: we don't know any women.
yeah, and the dubbing is just not like I said, remaking it is just not gonna feel right because Garen fucking T standards nowadays, like unless it has to be indie. There's no way it can get a publisher, but it's like indies because well, a publisher would never want to touch this sort of stuff.
I mean, they would just take out the eroge.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean the other stuff.
But I guess also the fact that it's about a handicap school is also controversial, even though most of the
Yeah,
relationships in the end up healthy. So, though there is
yeah,
one
but
route where you die, and I have
here's
no
the
idea
thing
what
you
route
gotta
that is.
remember. Here's the thing you gotta remember. Most people don't care about the endings. They care about what it's talking about. They don't care how it ends. They care what's happening in it.
I mean, this stupid thing brings back so much nostalgia from my school days because I lived this shit like in special education and stuff.
And I haven't, so
It's like
I don't really.
I used to live this shit. Basically, the people I was around were like all had mental disabilities and stuff. Like, so I lived this shit. Well, that's a start, I guess. So, on to my next question. How are you finding your studies? I understand you were laid up for a while. We're not too far ahead, are we?
don't really think so. I try to keep up when I was in the hospital, so it hasn't been too hard.
Oh, so come chapter 2, this guy loses the depression, so you might want to lighten his voice up a bit in chapter 2.
Yeah, sure.
Just letting you know that.
Bateau taps his chin and raises an eyebrow as he absorbs this information.
I want this man's fucking trench coat.
Bateau taps his chin and raises an eyebrow as he absorbs the bad information. Is that so? I suppose there are still students out there who realize the importance of learning.
I do. I
Oh,
love
that's
learning
you.
stuff. Oh.
That's you.
Oh my god, are you that confused with voice acting since we haven't played this in 2 weeks?
No, it's just that my brain is currently
On
iffy.
autopilot.
Yeah.
Is that so? I suppose there are still students out. Do you want to like try and finish this chapter tonight? Because we have like 2 more days, or do you want to just do this day?
Fuck it.
We're so close. Is that so? I suppose there are still students out there who realize the importance of learning. I wouldn't go that far. I was only trying to keep myself occupied. My little short. Wait, what? Oh, that's you. I just did it too. Fuck.
I wouldn't go that far. I was trying to keep myself occupied in my little life support prison.
Life support prison. That's the way to put it. Hang on, I'm just pulling up the stream on whatchamacallit, so I can see chat. I don't think you can see chat, right?
I wouldn't go that far. I was just trying to keep myself occupied in my little. Oh yeah, you read that.
It's interesting how this has like no animations because it's that indie. Like I'm used to DR and Zero Escape that have like animations when people are talking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you, by the way.
Well, yeah, you gotta keep up with these things, right?
That's exactly it. One wrong move in this world and you're left behind, right? He said that with a
Wonder
smile
why.
on his face.
Alright. I wouldn't want that to happen. No, you wouldn't.
That's me.
Oh.
No, you wouldn't. Every week there's a new scientific discovery. Most of them mean nothing to a layperson. But any one of them could be the key to the next big thing. Oh yeah, he's a science nerd. Someone
Yeah,
late
pretty
chapter
much.
1.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll keep that in mind.
Did your science teacher have like those science magazines you can read after finishing your work? Mine did.
No. We read our own stuff.
You dying over there?
I swallowed my own spit.
I do that a lot.
What?
Fuck.
Went down the wrong fucking hole.
It's obvious Muto's serious talk is over and he's gone back to his standard, slightly scatterbrained approach to life.
I think in hindsight I prefer him this way. He's slightly more predictable in his unpredictability.
Well then, I think it's time. Well then, I think that's all I really have to say. Let's get back inside, shall we? By the way, don't look in my left desk drawer. That's where I keep my pistol and lube. Just, don't touch that, okay? He's back to, like, fucking weirdo again.
Alright. What model? What round? What caliber? Do it. Tell me.
Wait, we already had this discussion. It was a revolver, right?
No, I don't think it was. Go check.
No, we had this discussion. We had that whole thing about revolver, so I'm pretty sure it was a revolver.
No, I think that was another thing though.
Are you sure? Because I had a bit where we were in the clash and we were talking about how he had a gun, and I'm like, and I was like having an argument that like old guns are unreliable.
And then I think after that, JK came in, called me a cheeky motherfucker, and then explained what happened.
Yeah, we annoy JK so much with this series that he has to come in here and be like, guys, stop it. He's like our babysitter with this game, I swear. Or not babysitter,
Yep.
our mediator.
Yeah. We have to have the neurotypical dude and the autist get mediated by an Australian. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Sure, you're the boss, right?
Bitch, I'm your final boss. Nah. You have to fight Muto at the end of this game. He's fucking heavily armed to the teeth.
Muto pauses for a moment.
I don't think any of my students have ever said that to me before. Maybe I can erase my 12th reason. That's really bad. You heard what I said, right?
For an instant, I consider replying to this, but something deep within me tells me to shut my mouth and get back into the classroom.
I've done that.
A few of the students jump at the sound at the door, rapidly trying to pretend that they are working on the questions on the board.
You know, technically when we finish reading this, you have read 2 novels in your life. You'll be proud of yourself once we're done.
Technically.
What was
Some
the book
don't
you-
even bother. Their heads slumped. The last book in the universe.
What's that about? That sounds interesting.
Cyberpunk dystopia, where main character dude discovers literally the last book in the universe and has to protect it.
I used to read a shit ton of Goosebumps in middle school, and that's when I started reading full novels.
It's a cyberpunk dystopia, the one I read.
God, I love how I started out with horror reading stuff. And now my
And I
horror
started out
tastes
with
have evolved to the most brutal of shizness, which we're not going to talk about.
And I grew up with cyberpunk, and I grew up reading a cyberpunk dystopia, which now explains my love for sci-fi.
We need to find a good cyberpunk visual novel for you. And the only one, the closest we can get to sci-fi is fucking Steins Gate.
Some don't even bother. They had something on the desk as they nap. Thankfully, it would appear that Muto does not even notice them.
Wait, didn't Hideo Kojima make a sci-fi visual novel in the 80s?
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass to get running.
That's what there was a DOS version that was in English, I believe. That or I'm pretty sure there's a Super Famicom translated version of it. There has to be. Oh wait, no, I think you needed either the NES mouse or the NES zapper for it. So even on an emulator, I don't think we could play it. Because it had like weird action segments. Like Famicom Detective Club did.
Oh.
It's like one of those click and point visual novels, so I don't think... Don't most SNES emulators have the option for the mouse, though?
I think? I don't know.
There's probably a way we can... I'll look into it later. Because I wouldn't mind reading that, honestly, because I heard it's good. Apparently it takes like every sci-fi cliche and mashes it together. Because he was a massive sci-fi movie buff back in the 80s.
Well, yeah, it's also technically a sequel to Metal Gear. It's before it was made non-canon, it was considered like decades later for Metal Gear.
She's still echoing JK, because I don't think I can fix that, because the way I have the game audio set up, it's not letting me fix it. Wait, she
But
gave me a
yeah,
sentence?
Because that game was meant to be like a giant sequel to Metal Gear. Like it takes place way later in the future, and
Shit.
Metal
The only
Gear
way I
is
can
in the
make you not
past.
echo is by muting the game audio. Because it won't let me record the audio from my on-screen capture. So I can't isolate it. Fuck. I'm just gonna mute the game's audio because it's just music. There we go. Now you shouldn't be echoing. Let me just
He
make sure I
returns to
muted
his
the right
desk and
audio.
retrieves a scientific journal from one of the drawers. I guess I got him there.
I have muted the right audio. Okay. I'm learning as far as audio goes.
Yeah,
Oh, he does keep.
kinda.
Oh, I made a joke that he keeps scientific journals and a gun in there. I was right, except for the gun part. Sheeny, you know that thing you do with words?
Hold on, I'm checking something.
Yo, these were you know the shirt I'm wearing? It's a sports shirt and it was advertised as anti-sweat because I've been sweating a lot. Fucking lies! This thing's sticking to my back. I feel lied to by Amazon's shirt department, and I want to make a formal complaint. Christ.
The class returns near silence. Muto and I left in it before a chat.
This was always my math class in the morning, by the way. Just pure fucking silence.
Mixed feelings of tiredness and anticipation buzz around the room. Everyone here is either waiting for a chance to rest or the chance to get their last minute preparations underway.
I got two of the worst classes in the mornings. One year I got math, and then the other year I got fucking gym class. Gym class in the morning was always fucking torture because it was always freezing out, no matter what day it was.
Lucky motherfucker. It was always hot.
I mean, I
That
imagine in Texas it'd be nice because you guys probably get warm weather in the mornings instead of like a slight chill.
You mean hot as fuck?
I said in the mornings, you guys probably get decently nice weather in the mornings.
No, we do fucking not. It's still hot as fuck in the morning. It's like in the 80s in the morning.
Huh. It's like in the 60s in the morning usually on a average summer day in Jersey. Or spring
Yeah,
day.
but then you gotta remember, you live in shithole Jersey. I live in Lava Central, Texas.
It's my shithole, though.
Yeah, and your shithole I would gladly nuke off the map, despite how good your pizzas are.
Bitch, our pizza and ice cream are second to none because we got the Italians making that shit and they're on top of that shit.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, considering the Italians are known cowards, yeah, we would gladly get rid of that.
dude, the Italians and French are the best. Like, I feel like the Italians, French, and Japanese are some of the best like cooking nations ever for like a foodie. Like, it's funny. My brother's state has all like Asian restaurants. Mine has all like Italian places. Like, there is no shortage of good Italian food where I live, from pizza to traditional restaurants to ice cream. No shortage. If I could send you New Jersey pizza and keep it fresh for the mail, I'd send you a care package.
The clock on the wall slowly ticks to the remaining class time away. Clicks the remaining class time away. So finally, Bell cries out, ending the torment.
Are you able to get Taylor ham in Texas?
The fuck is that?
Yeah, I figured you weren't. It's basically New Jersey style Canadian bacon, and it's the best. It's a very acquired taste.
Ew.
No, it's a
Ew.
very, very acquired taste. I didn't start liking it till I was an adult.
Ew.
They're still not real Italians. I mean,
It,
you say that, JK, but there's a lot of mafia history in my state. Like, for God's sakes, they
Because it's
rented.
fucking Jersey.
No, dude, I'm not
Jersey's
kidding.
known
They,
for being full of the mob. No shit.
dude, you know what they did recently? So someone put up a mansion near a public kids park, like a few years ago, and the place. Guess who bought the place? Fucking mafia people. And now
That's so
nobody
fucking
nobody
course
will
they did.
buy it because they're afraid that the mafia will come back and kill them. And it's the funniest shit because it just sits there empty now. Before you all leave, I expect the answers for those problems by Monday.
Hold on.
What? And if any of you
Be right back. I
blind...
gotta get my food.
What?
Be right back. So you
And
gotta
if any
take.
of you blind or deaf students say I can't do math because I'm blind or deaf, I will
You get to
kill
take
you
narrator
personally.
duty for a bit because I'm gonna be eating.
All right, I can take care of narration and protect duties. If any of you students don't give me the problems by Monday, I will kill you. Personally. Fucking reaches for the gun in his desk drawer. I guess that's a bit too dark. The class size is 1, instantly regretting slacking off, but still acutely I'd spit in my mouth, but still acutely aware of the more pressing issues at hand. The classroom empties in a blink as everyone rushes to their last-minute festival preparations. I stay behind and try to quickly finish the question so I don't have to bother with it over the rest of the weekend, with the festival and all tomorrow. Oh, hey, Hanako! Apart from me, Hanako is the only one left, obviously waiting for Lily. It's weird that Lily comes all the way to our classroom to pick her up. I expect that moving around is at least nominally harder for her than it is for Hanako. But it's none of my business, and I don't naturally ask about... Oh my god, I can't read tonight. But it's none of my business, and I naturally don't ask about it from Hanako. Despite the relative proximity of our seats...
I'm back with fake Italian food, aka Little Caesar's Pizza.
That's the fakest of Italian food. They microwave their shit. For shame. Anyway, neither tries to strike up a conversation
Still
about
better
that
than Italian
or
food.
anything else. So an oppressive silence falls upon the classroom. Time passes in silence. It's probably just 15 minutes or so, but it feels longer. I turn the pages of my notebook. Hanako turns the pages of the novel she's reading. Oh, hey, she's reading Moby Dick. I like the dick part. My pencil lead splinters across the... Fuck. My pencil red... Fuck it. My pencil lead splinters against the paper just when I was about to finish a paragraph. The sounds of my irritated sigh and subsequent fumbling around for a sharpener feel like they're breaking the mood in the classroom. Hanako keeps her eyes firmly away from my direction. Before long, Lily's tail figure... Her tail's appearing, guys. Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. Oh, she definitely comes for Hanako, JK. She comes lots. Wait, do I have to read Hanako too? I mean Lily, I mean.
Yes.
Hanako? Her name is all it takes to make Hanako jump from her desk and run to Lily.
Now you know how I'm gonna feel voicing all these guys.
You
volunteered.
volunteered!
Yeah, but now you know how I'll feel.
They talk quietly for a moment, but it isn't long before Lily leaves down the hall and Hanako idles back to the classroom, taking her seat once again. I watch Hanako out of the corner of my eye out of sheer curiosity at the idea that the two would be separated. For a couple of minutes, she does nothing but sit with her chin in her hands, staring at the desk dejectedly. Ah, she left her fucking Hanako behind. Damn it, Lily. The boredom evidently becomes too much for for her, though, her slender frame reaching into her bag and pulling out a small book. Come to think of it, that isn't the one I saw her reading at the library. She must be quite a fast reader to get through them at this rate. But why would Lily leave her own... Oh my god, I'm so bad at reading out loud like a story. But why would Lily leave her to her own devices? It seems to be quite out of the ordinary, going by Hanako's reaction. Ah, that's right. I think Lily mentioned something about going into town today before Rin bumped into us. The thought of that walk makes me look outside. That's new. The bright sun and occasional people wandering around and enjoying the afternoon makes me yearn to get out of school, or at least do something other than sit here. Why are you randomly sitting here? Are you still doing that math work? Giving into one of my worst vices, procrastination, I decide that history is a subject best studied on a Sunday or a Monday, or on any day other than this one. I give a grunt as I lever myself out of my seat, briefly debating with myself whether or not to hang out with Kenji. I swear to Christ if we got Kenji's route. He doesn't strike me as enjoying the nice weather outside with others kind of person, really. I guess I'll catch up with him later. Wait, we actually like Kenji? Oh god, bro, why do we like Kenji?
I wonder why.
Changing task, I briefly entertain the idea of talking with Hanako, but by the time I look at her seat, it's vacant. She must have left for the library. Dude, we totally got Lily's route. I feel like if we got Hanako's, we'd be talking with her right now. I'm telling you, we got Lily's.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Go to the library.
She's fucking flagged down Hanako.
Library seems as good a place as any to go. Hanako looked as she was taken, pretty off guard by Lily leaving. So she might want someone to talk to. Slinging my bag over my shoulder, I make my way out of the classroom.
You wish you got Kenji's route. No, I don't, JK. I can only take that man for so many seconds being on screen.
I walked down the hallway to the library, past a multitude of closed doors.
Oh, I haven't saved in a hot minute. Hang on. I'll save when we get to the library.
Little Caesar's wings are underrated as fuck.
Dude, most pizza places have good wings, though. They're not special.
I know, but it's underrated, though. It's Little Caesar's.
Here, Cork. No? Fine. Be a little bastard. He's like looking at me like he wants to get on my lap, but he's not jumping for some reason. Don't be lazy. Thank you. You know cats calculate their jumps and stuff before they do it?
Always doing math, which is something you're bad at.
Mm-hmm. Cork's like, I want to be on stream too. Yeah, you're being cute, buddy. I don't know if Cork's on camera. It looks like I'm just like fisting with my lap. Do you want me to read this, or are you gonna wait till you're done eating?
I'm gonna wait till I'm done eating.
All right. Wait, me do it until you're done eating, or wait till you're done eating?
Wait till I'm done eating.
All right.
So keep reading.
Oh, the art in the hallway did change. Fuck. Through each door, one of the sounds of a furious rehearsal can be heard. Rock music blares out of one of the doors, almost as loud as a concert. Wow, the light music club's doing shit in this school? Interesting. Guess that's one of the advantages of a private school. There are actually enough rooms to go around at a time like this. And when I think about it, the grounds and buildings of the school are kept in pretty good condition. That can't be too cheap. I've heard this place has some pretty serious benefactors. I know Star Corporation and the Batman Corporation keep this place pretty nice. Or Stark Industries, my bad. The walls of the library only partially insulate the noise of the festival preparations, but they're only the sounds to be heard. Not a soul sits here, with everyone apparently enjoying the weather outside or working on the festival events. Yuko isn't here either. Maybe she doesn't work on Saturdays. I quietly walk through the library now, fairly familiar with its layout. I head to the back where Hanako's private little corner is. Wait, usually the library's closed when the librarian's not here. At least in my school, that's how it was. Was it for you? I run my hand along the spines of the books on the way through, feeling the individual textures of each as I glance across the titles. I used to do this all the time at the library at the hospital. Some things never change, I guess. Like the smell of a library, no matter how much care you take, the paper and books is always going to degrade with time. Probably no matter which library you go into anywhere in the world, it must have the same musty smell. You mean the smell of goodwill? Yes. I find something that looks light enough to read without any major thought involved, then look for Hanako in the reading area. Once again, she's sitting on a beanbag with her back to bean shelf. With her back to a bookshelf, reading the same book she'd had in the classroom. She's slowly making her way through the pages. Unlike the last time I saw her, I quietly take a seat in the beanbag. The noise is enough to catch her attention, but not startle her. This delicate routine that must be followed each and every time I try to talk to her almost feels like a hunting game. Is that the same book as before? Yeah, I'm almost finished. Cool. Wonder if I should... Do you mind if I borrow it when you're finished? My mouth is faster than my mind, it seems. Sure. You might not like it, but... I'm sure it can't be that bad. After all, you've stuck with it, haven't you? Nose is itchy. I guess. Stark Industries and Wayne Company. Gotta keep all the people they disable.
That? What the fuck was that?
JK. JK. Ah, that was funny.
I heard that. The fuck was that?
What the fuck was what?
I heard that, you bitch.
My cat meowing or me laughing?
You laughing.
Yeah, read chat.
Hold on.
They really do, though, JK. They really do. I guess. I settled into my beanbag and set about reading my own book that I had been buried in for... Oh my god, I can't read out loud tonight. I settled into my beanbag and set about reading my own book that had been buried in my bag. Oh, he's reading One Piece. Interesting. It's a light novel about pirates still trying to find that One Piece. To be honest, I'm barely skimming over the words. Haven't chosen a book merely because of its... Fuck. Having chosen this book merely because it belongs to a different genre than I usually read. Finding it hard to muster enough enthusiasm to finish the book, and noting that I've inadvertently distracted Hanako quite a bit, I decide to make conversation. Hey girl, you a virgin? No, I'm kidding. So, I see Lily left without you. She nods before taking her eyes off the book. She must have really been into it after all. Lily said she had to go and meet someone. Oh? Akira, her sister. Sister? I haven't heard her talk about family.
Oh,
She and
you
Akira
and
used
Akira
to.
used to live
Oh,
together?
that's me as Hanako. I think. Am I Hanako? Yeah, I think I'm Hanako. She and Akira used to live together? Wait, let me
I
check.
thought all the students lived in the dorms.
Hang on, I'm just checking to make sure I'm Hanako or not. I don't want to take a roll from you if that's. Oh, I am Hanako. Sorry. They, they, I mean, don't have to. One of the students has a mansion in town. I think it's Shizune.
But it's easier, right? I mean, there's food here, and you're close to school. I don't think I've ever been to class this time on time so often in my life.
I mean, probably the parents don't want to pay the dorm fees if they just live here. Oh, that's a cute face. Despite the multiple burns.
Natalie Hidden smile proves quite rewarding. In the back of my mind, I know I have a bit of homework to catch up on, but I come to go on here. Don't
You
define
leave the
me with
Baconator
other pet
alone.
projects either. Shut up.
Look, it's not my fault she was overdone. Speaking of, when you guys were born, were you on time, undercooked, or well done?
All of us were undercooked.
I was undercooked by 3 months.
I was supposed to be born in December.
When were you born? November?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were only undercooked by 1 month. Stop bullying Crumpledy Stiffskin. Never. You should have Shi's job. I'm filling in for him because he's like tired or something tonight. Crumpledy Stiffskin. I mean, that's why they tell you not to put tinfoil in the microwave, children. You still eating, Shi?
Now that I'm thinking about the festival, another question comes up.
Okay, I think we got Hanako. Possibly.
Bro, say it, bitch.
Say what?
You kept doubting me.
Well, she's hanging out with us at the festival. That most likely means we got her, because that's usually the case with this game.
No,
So
no,
if she
no, no.
says,
You kept saying I would never get Hanako because I would play playing this game blind.
I mean, probably if we would have hit the go hang out outside, we probably would have ran into Lily and got her. So I feel like this is the check mark for it.
No, 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 no. You kept saying could never get Hanako. You said you'd hate me for it if I got it.
And you probably did.
So say it, bitch.
Alright, you probably got Hanako.
Goddamn right.
My cat's like, I'm the only husbando that you need. Hmm. You square nose fuck. Hmm. Yes. Did you read the festival line yet?
Hey Hanako. So what do you do for the festival?
What the fuck? Is she about to belch out an opera? What is that animation?
For a split second, I think that Hanako's about to throw her book in the air from shock.
Sorry?
I was just asking what you're doing for the festival tomorrow. Anything planned?
I... I don't know.
Hanako answers in the way that people don't do when they don't want you to ask any more questions. I take large crowds and loud music on her thing.
Hanako's a
Same,
monster in the
sister,
haunted
same.
house, no makeup necessary. Oh, that's really mean! Oh, that's so mean, JK! Technically, if you take off, Emmy's leg, she could totally do that as well.
I would say give Emmy a leg up, but
Yeah, you kinda can't. No. You can go as far as you want. That was good, though.
oh, okay.
Bitch, she denied us, though. So that means we haven't gotten her yet. At this point, it's a game. Whoever we get, I'm gonna lap my ass off, depending. It's between her and Lily at this point, I think. Watch us get no arms, girl, somehow.
Oh, okay. Change the subject. Change the
Dude,
subject.
gnats keep getting through my fucking air conditioning vent, and it's the most annoying shit.
Oh, what's Lily's sister like?
You know, not blind. She's nice. She's pretty like Lily, but she dresses business-like.
Business like?
She's always wearing a suit. Butch lesbian, got it. Dude, I find women in fucking business suits hot as fuck. I don't know, I have a weird fetish for that.
You see, that makes her less pretty somehow.
Oh wow, she could be a bitch. I love it. That's a new animation for Hanako.
Gives us an embarrassed shake of her head.
No, just different. Oh, Akira probably is hot. Or cute, I guess.
I'll admit it, this has got me intrigued to hear Hanako talk about someone other than Lily at first, and to be complimentary about it too. As I try to picture this Mr. Sister, all I can think of is Lily in a suit. And I can't imagine that not being attractive. Not at all. Someone has this is the meme of the writer's barely disguised fetish.
Probably. I mean, it's not a bad fetish.
I mean, depending on who you see.
Dude, I always have my GTA characters wear suits. Male or female, because suits. I'm
Well,
gonna have to get back in
one day I
that.
have to introduce me to her.
I'll have to get back to that GTA 5 playthrough once we get closer to the launch of GTA 6, because GTA 5 is a long ass game. Okay.
The brief conversation ends as abruptly as it started. We both return to our novels.
Oh my god, we're almost to the end. We might make it for this day before 2 a.m. for once.
Hmm. Passage of time is marked only by a gradual movement of the patch of light cast through the window. Slowly, the noises from the various rehearsals in the building fade out and dies and start to get hungry and tired. Just thinking about that makes my stomach start to turn knots around itself. I think it's time to head back. Do you think Lily would be back by now? I think I might head back to my dorm. I'm pretty tired from this week.
Is that a typo? It should say, don't you think Lily will be back by now?
And not a word that is a lie when a new school as it ramps up for a major event has been taxing, to say the least. I can feel myself nodding off as I read my book.
Okay, I might stay a little longer.
Looking at Hanako's book, I can see that she's only a few pages away from completing it. For a moment, I consider hanging around till she finishes, but once again, my stomach turns, emitting a gurgling sound. Sure thing. Well, I'm gonna head out before it gets dark. I'll see you around, okay?
Okay, see you, Hasao. She
Later.
called us by our name. We're doing good. Hisao?
Hmm.
Thank you for hanging out with me.
I could see how hard it was for her to get that simple sentence out of her mouth. He's hanging for a moment.
Oh, that reminds me. And make a backup save just in case I save over that save by accident because reasons. There we go.
Oh, there is someone in this school who's even lonelier than me. Maybe lonely is a strong word. I haven't been liking company for the first week, but I still managed to feel somewhat alone and detached.
What is wrong with my mouse? It's like very. You see how it keeps getting like stuck randomly?
No, because you don't have your mouse on screen. Maybe lonely is a wrong word for Hanako too. Lonely after all, doesn't she?
Oh no, Hanako's adorable.
I realize I've been standing there for too long without answering and pull off a flawless, not too exaggerated smile. Hmm. You're welcome. Good night, Hanako.
Night.
I'll leave her to finish her book and head back to the dorms with promise of food.
Holy shit, we're finally on the last day of the prologue. We did it! Holy fuck, we did it. We're on the last day of the prologue. Are you proud of us?
Kinda. This is why I don't play VNs, dude, because I know for damn sure I would just have everything on auto and then I leave it on auto on accident and I forget where I was at.
That's why you have me controlling it.
Eh.
That's
Next day,
what
I
you're
wake up
proud
feeling
today.
a little lightheaded. It's almost noon hour. It's almost noon already.
I would yell at him for sleeping until 11, but I slept until like 2 today because I was up till like 4 a.m. last night watching that vending machine anime with you guys.
Oh my god. God, that anime's so stupid.
Stupid. It was fun though.
Well, yeah, it's a vending machine isekai. What is there not to be stupid about?
I don't know.
Sleeping late is fine since it's Sunday and there are no classes. Just Sunday, though. But the festival as well. From my window, I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low-quality food.
Don't ditch soba. Soba's good.
Depends on the place.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of rice noodles, not soba.
Make a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. There'll be a few exams in the coming week. Well, I don't consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not as worried about them as I should be. I'll just keep on here, staying here, reading Redo of a Healer.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait, what? You're reading Redo of a Healer?
No.
Like, you psycho bitch. Imagine mistaking Selbo at Vermicelli. I have arrived, and I will just lurk for this one. Okay.
No other obligations regarding education. I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like.
Please don't hit us with Kenji. Kill you, game.
Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, going to go out and find. Passing by his door, I decided to see what Kenji's up to out of impulse.
Game, I'd rather shoot myself than hang out with Kenji at a festival. No, 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 no.
I'm curious if he has any plans, since everyone's doing something. Then again, I could picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room.
We've been over this. He's building actual explosives in there. We made that joke already, game. Pretty sure we did.
Possibly something like a fort, complete with no girls allowed. Fine. And with the girls crossed out in body crudely scrawled underneath it. Knocking on his door, which is luckily devoid of any kind of sign. I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks before being pulled back. The doors open up a crack.
Who is it?
You're supposed to ask that before you open the door.
Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early.
It's not really that early.
What is it, man?
Nothing. Was just gonna ask. What's your? Nothing. I was just gonna ask what you were gonna do today. Half the school is out there already.
Out where? Why?
What?
What? What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun?
His son looks more alarmed.
What day is it, man?
Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden boots outside, and yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden boots outside and people selling stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers. You've got to be kidding me. What? Okay.
This guy's a fucking idiot, and he has glasses.
I love Kenji, though. You know what? I won't be mad if it puts us in a gay, loving relationship with Kenji.
Uh, it's the festival, you know that, right?
Oh, shit. That's today. Ah, damn. Ah, damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished. This is bad. This is going to be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day. I'm trying to read this without laughing.
Why?
Oh man, they're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window socializing.
Kenji rubs his temples nervously, looking suddenly very ill.
Kenji, it's okay. We're on the 5th floor. It's going to be loud as hell. Damn, I was going to go out today, but now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. Why do I give it my all when voicing Kenji? What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. Nowhere to run.
Because it's fucking Kenji.
I know, and it's fun. It's the only thing that keeps me sane during his conversations.
Kenji seems nervous. Could even say he's majorly freaking out.
I can't believe this. So that's what today was. Damn, I couldn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished.
Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not gonna do anything today?
It's gonna absolutely murder my voice later.
Oh, 100 fucking percent. The weather's even good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not though, so there's no reason to just stay inside. Yeah, you should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands. Because of course he fucking does.
Oh, I can't read this while covering my face. I was gonna method act that. Oh no, no, I can't do it. They'll eat me alive out there. I know it. That
Do we
probably
get it, you're
peaked-
sex?
What?
Do we get it, you're sexist? Just shut up.
That probably peaked the absolute
Get out the room.
shit out of my mic.
Get out the room, touch grass. That has to be a joke, but he said with such a straight face. Relatively straight.
What are you going to do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together. No fucking way. Did we get Kenji's route? I think we did.
But assuming. I don't know, I'm pretty hungry, so I thought I'd get some food first and then check out the attractions. Your class project seems pretty cool, and I give a hand with it, so if I want someone to see at least that one and chat with Lily, I guess. Speaking of that, don't you have an obligation for the project?
Are you out of your... Oh, are you out of your mind? That blind
No,
broad is a... Wow, what a douche. That blind broad is up to no good. I can feel it in my spleen, man. Her presence like a dark shadow. That's in the way of my great vision. Oh
he's the
my
type of dude.
god, Kenji.
Dude, he's the type of dude that would get arrested in his 30s for
Oh,
harassing women
dear
outside.
God, the fact that you made me just voice that. I can't.
Genji's the type of dude to get arrested in his 30s for being an incel.
Yeah, you're not wrong. As expected of blind people. You're legally blind, which means you are blind. That's what legally blind means. Dumbass. He's insulted himself.
What?
Number one Kenji simp here. I'll hold you to that, JK.
Besides, I thought that you were... He holds up his head to interrupt me.
Only legally. That is literally what being blind means, though. My brother's legally blind, and he's blind. Dumbass. Hey, Siri. What does legally blind definition?
Here's an answer from healthline.com.
Someone who is legally blind... Someone is legally blind, their central vision is in their better eyes 20/200 or less, even with correction. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm getting sick of Kenji, dude. He's fucking annoying.
He'll be up the screen, hopefully in a little bit. Kenji, what's up, my bligger?
Shut
Oh,
up.
God, that was fucking JK at me. Metaphorically,
No.
I can see further than any man as before me has seen.
Bold of you to assume you can see even your boner when you have one. I doubt you can have one because you seem to have an erectile dysfunction.
My erectile dysfunction is none of your business.
I mean, considering the fact I can hear you try to get it up every night for some weird reason and failing, yeah, it probably is.
I feel like Kenji would be the #1 ace rep.
Fuck is that?
Do you know what ace means?
No.
It means you're asexual. You don't like sex. For whatever reason.
Oh.
It's like common with women who are like assaulted or like other things. We're not gonna get into it. Anyway, still your lines.
Kenji looks stoically into the metaphorical distance to emphasize his statement, thrusting his chin forward to look manlier. Actually, it's just a corridor wall 2 meters away, but it's all the same.
I love how this game's not afraid to make fun of its own characters. I can see the future of mankind, and it's a dark one. It's a dark one, unless the threat of women is stifled. They are everywhere. God, my mom probably thinks I'm insane. She can hear me reading this.
Yeah. He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire. Then slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its
What is this scene called? I'm curious. Don't panic. Whoops. Good thing I just saved. I'm going to find some place to hide in. A safe haven. And then knock the lights out myself. So that I don't have to experience this horrible day. I'm assuming this is the day he got screwed by another woman. I have the perfect thing. I must prepare now. By the way, I'm getting a delivery for weapons-grade uranium later. Don't ask why I need it.
I'm gonna eat it and bulk up.
Don't
His
go to
ass
the
will
festival! Kenji, honey, that is what a school student would say if he's going to... Oh god, that's... I don't even want to talk about that. Nope.
the moment you mentioned the uranium, my brain immediately thought, okay, it's gonna bulk up because that shit has 12 billion calories.
Apparently, yeah, but it's not nutritional in any way. You would die.
I know.
The fact that you let me know that uranium has calories is a little weird.
Okay.
Later, dude! I swear to god if we somehow rolled Kenji.
I want to punch Kenji in his stupid fucking face.
I think Kenji really needs to see the school guidance counselor. Or therapist. I'm sure they have one. Actually, no, this school does not... I'm sure this school does not have a therapist, because so many of these kids have emotional issues that aren't being treated. Especially, fucking, what's her name? Especially, autistic rep. Yeah, Misha and Emmy have some really bad emotional issues that are not being treated. So I don't think this school has a licensed therapist despite its nursing squad.
Hmm. Doors like closed with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. Like a plastic plate of takoyaki from the stall belonging to class next to ours. You can see in the school garden and watch people pass. I quickly nibble away at
You'd
all I
be
am
hanging out
tasting.
with Kenji here if you got him. Oh, thank God. I like Kenji, but I'd rather do his thing last. Dude, I
You're
could have
buying a
had
plastic plate.
takoyaki the other day because I was at a really good Japanese place with my brother that had it. I should have ordered it, and I didn't. So it's like $9
You're really
a
living up.
serving.
You're really living up to the name, Japan lover.
Dude, this Japanese place was one of the coolest Japanese places I've ever been to. They had everything. Sushi, really good ramen. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, like I said, you're living up to the name.
When do I... Oh, you should have seen my middle school years. I know whoever we hang out with on this day is the person that we got, so I'm curious to know who we got.
You shouldn't complain. It's better than nothing. It didn't cost much. I look towards the school, watching the people coming and going through a surprisingly entertaining way of passing the time as I eat. Little children, accompanied by parents and grandparents, scamper around and about in the den from event to event. One hand dragging their company and the other bearing an oversized, colorful snack.
Oh,
I never
that's
noticed
just
the
New
age
Jersey.
range among the people here, skewed towards the elderly. I must have noticed when I was walking around town. Extra reason to bomb Jersey.
I mean, that's typically the Japanese countryside in general, a lot of elderly.
I would say bomb Japan with a third son, but never mind.
See, people always talk about the nukes, but they never talk about the firebombing. I think that was worse in a lot of ways. That doesn't make sense for a handicapped school whatsoever.
What?
Conservative culture.
This also goes away in explaining how conservative young school culture can be, or seems to be.
In conservative, I'm not even gonna get into this because Sheedy doesn't like me talking about politics, so I won't.
Not I mind one bit. I kind of like how calm Yamaku and its surroundings are. Hate, though, is another matter entirely. Sitting in one place for so long has focused my mind on how annoyingly humid it's getting now that the hottest part of that day is here. Ugh.
I was wondering how you were gonna voice that.
Sound of the Carillion bells taking me by surprise. I stand up, erect a chair by the feet of the people strolling around as well. PA system crackles, falling bells and end. Its age shows as the principal makes a barely intelligible announcement over it, officially opening the festival that's very much in its full swing.
How old was your school's PA system? Ours was fucking ancient.
Mine was new. It didn't have. It had like the beep, I think.
Ours had like the bells.
Quite amusing the contrast the pleasant smiles of the older folk against the alternate plain and bored grimaces of their younger charges. The students, on the other hand, seem to pay it little heed. Nevertheless, as the address finally ends, all are united and polite, if not overly enthusiastic, applause and they get back to business.
Yay, festival.
Slipping a hand in my pocket to look as relaxed as possible, I casually glance around for something to do. It's somewhat difficult to see very far with all the people around. I decided to fall back on a tried and trusted rule. Go where everyone else seems to be gathering. Go where everyone else seems to be gathering. Right now, that's the school courtyard and surroundings.
Not a bad rule. Not a bad rule. I have 4 viewers right now. Nice.
I had to fall back on a tried and trusted rule. Where everyone else seems to be gathering right now, that's the school courtyard and surroundings.
I'm beating you by 3 biatch.
Hold on. Throwing the used plate in the trash can. I'm going way towards the school building. Seeing the number of stalls around the perimeter of the school building surprises me. Quite a few of the classes have opted to have multiple stalls. Oh shit.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah, I think we
Lawful?
got. Hey man, how you doing?
This isn't you for Revenge for Last Night, is it?
No.
That was so
Why?
funny. For those who don't know, I pranked my co-host last night by pretending to be a fake viewer, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, fuck you for that.
Oh, it was so funny. You can't admit it was funny. I wanted to start a prank war, but he's not into it. Yeah, this is Katawa Shoujo, one of the best visual novels 4chan ever produced, and the only visual novel 4chan ever produced. I'm Japan number 79, and the guy below me is Shinigami, and my co-host. And also a VTuber. Well, wait, what is it? PNG tuber?
Yeah. Hi. I stream. I'm doing Resi Marathon.
Yeah. I saw the title. My first thought was I have to see this. Nice.
At least stall is as good as a place to start as any. I'm curious how it's going. After all the work and her class have been doing for it.
Oh, so the thing with the title was my co-host has only read one book in his life, so we're trying to get him to read two, and visual novels count in my opinion.
Living up to it, I'm beginning to see why the class took so long to organize everything.
But why though? Reading is for nerds. I like reading. Reading's great. That looks a lot better than the stall thing that I saw last time when I played this.
He's just as wide as many other stalls and with equipment for cooking strewn everywhere. It's closer to an outdoor restaurant than a festival event.
One thing I think they do wrong with language arts classes, the way they're taught, is they don't encourage kids to read what they want and learn from that. They encourage kids to read like what's in the curriculum, and that's such a bad way to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I talk about reading, and I'm still behind on my manga. I still have a Gantz thing just sitting there wrapped in plastic that I need to read. Are you still eating those chicken wings, by the way?
No.
No.
Girl behind it seems quite exasperated and asked me to wait a moment before she disappears underneath the counter.
The worst part is that you're forced to analyze the book, not that you have to read it. Oh yeah, English class makes you do that too, as far as analyzation. I like that. I like doing that with classic literature though, because there's a lot to learn from classic literature, honestly. Especially the really old stuff, like from the biblical period and medieval period and stuff like that. Like I really like certain Shakespeare stuff, and I like Dante's Inferno.
Let's. Oh, you're not. Oh, you're reading a book. You're playing a VN called Euphoria. Oh, what's Euphoria? You want to look that up, dude?
I mean, it's a novel, and novels are books, and some of these are
Yeah,
some visual novels are like hundreds of hours long. Oh wait, I can't. It's gonna
Yeah.
dox me, because I'm recording my screen.
Look it up on your phone. Look it on your phone.
There we go.
Look it up on your phone.
I mean, we're getting Shi to read, so that's the important part. Visual novel database. Before it takes place in a white room which the player has a choice to insert his keyhole into the unlocker or die. The promise of protagonist's keyhole is... Okay, then. I cannot read the rest of that. Yeah, that is eroge. Very eroge. Yeah, okay. Nope.
Wait, what?
I can't tell you what that is. That is not okay for stream.
Let me guess. Weird, eroge messed up stuff happening.
Yeah. Oh, this one is an eroge, but I have to have it turned off because YouTube's rules. Unfortunately. God, I thought I had deprived reading tastes. Nice. Also, Sheena, you got more dialogue?
Seizing the moment, I take a quick glance around.
I read a depraved book recently. I'm not going to go into details because I don't need She bullying me about what I read again. If you want to talk depraved eroge stuff. She, is this you?
No.
Is it?
No.
I don't think a new viewer would know about that.
I think the guy was just joking.
Was he?
Well, I mean, he immediately replied with, "Please don't answer that. I was joking."
Okay.
So I don't think that's. I think the guy was just joking. I don't think he actually expected a response.
Well, yeah, and it had a sex scene in it that's like describing sex with an abusive old lady, and it's the most disgusting thing I've ever read in my life.
Theme seems to be rising from everywhere as pots and pans simmer away. The most blind of the students are unpacking ingredients while being helped by someone who is probably a teacher of 3-2. Dude, I just read it.
Oh, right.
Take long to notice only among them, talking with the teacher as she quickly counts out the boxes and packets with her fingers. From her expression and the fact that both she and the teacher seem to be in a state of mild confusion, it appears that there's been some problem in coordination. Before I can stare any longer, the girl behind the counter pops up again. I want to look back and ask where the spare change box is.
Oh, whoops.
Sorry about that. We're having a few problems. Oh, sorry about that. I'm having a few problems. What would you like?
And we got Lily, not Hanako, I'm pretty sure.
Trust me. Don't call your shots early, dude. Sorry about. Just looking to remember what I'd come here for. My eyes swiftly darted to the side of read the menu sitting on the counter.
I have a question. How exactly
Yeah.
are the blind kids serving this stand specifically?
They touch the pot to see if it's the right one, and if it's a certain heat, it's like, yep, that's the one, they say with burned hands.
I mean, I would imagine there's a teacher supervising or somebody supervising that could see, but still. Then again, she knows how to make tea, so... Oh, nice, we're at 5. Sweet. Also, going over chat, this is why we don't bring up my reading history.
And I think the guy just left because it's now back to 4.
Is it? Yeah, it is back to 4 again. Shite. Damn it. That's why we don't bring up my reading history, people.
He probably freaked out about the whole thing where, you were talking about dead kids and how you read that.
Was that you? Be honest. I knew it! Dude, as soon as you brought that up, I'm like, you kind of outed yourself. I'm like, no one else would know about that.
Except for very depraved people.
Yeah, I'm like, the only people that know about my reading habits are you, Apuro, and JK, and possibly anyone else who's viewed these streams.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd fall for it because literally I replied afterwards like, oh, don't answer that. I was joking.
You bastard, you took that longer than I did. And the prank war continues. Damn it.
Yeah. Here's the thing is because you've never done it before. I should have done it when it was like a few days after to let it like you forget about it.
You shoulda. But I'm sharp when it comes... Dude, I checked the profile and everything. It has the sub-username Weirdo. I figured it out beforehand. YouTube gives you quite a bit of moderating tools. Also, they're both you.
Yep.
Have fun with this.
Yep, looks like you're pretty busy. And Face all but confirms that she drops her waitress of sod. Somewhere along the line, her order gets mixed up. Somewhere along the line, our orders got mixed up. Trying to fix it now, but looks like we only have a half of what we needed.
Dude, fuck the soup. They have corn dogs. Look to the left.
$10, they just got a fucking,
Oh yeah, you could just get a state fair thing and just have like an air fryer or something.
No, like for all the Japanese schools and stuff.
Oh.
Guarantee they just got that online or something and made a fake one.
Oh yeah, they totally. Well, there's Coca-Cola right there. You can see it when she's not on screen. Which I'm surprised Coke isn't sponsoring that vending machine anime. Like that's the perfect fucking anime for them to sponsor.
Yeah, but it's so obscure that why would they?
They've sponsored a more obscure anime. For God's sakes, McDonald's used to sponsor Naruto Shippuden back in the early days. Did you know that they did that?
Why am I not surprised?
I think they still do, because there's been some like Naruto promotions as of recent. I love when McDonald's also sponsored friggin' the parody about themselves. Like, that's still really funny. Devil's a part-timer.
Yeah.
They're probably like, this is perfect fucking PR for Japan.
Seems like that we'll have to. It seems like that's what we'll have to do. No.
Oh, right. JK, so I started a prank war at Sheeny last night. And I don't think you were there for it.
It was a Shantae stream, and I got pissed off at this man. He hit me with a fake view, and I got pissed off.
So he pranked me back. Hey, it's summer. Perfect time for a prank where there's not much we can do being multiple states apart. Did you just literally make that alt account while you were eating? Or was that something you had?
No. It's just something I had. It's another alt account of mine.
What the fuck is the name Malfa, though?
That was my fucking school username.
I was gonna say, that's worse than my fucking fake alt account name.
Ironically enough, the name Malfa is the name of a demon in the Bible, so that means my name has an abbreviation for demon.
Nice.
That's disturbing, and that scared me for a while.
Anyway, we really need to get through chapter 1, so let's keep reading.
I glanced behind her to see how many people were actually operating the stall. couldn't be over. It couldn't be over. It couldn't be over about 8. The fuck is that sentence?
Oh, they don't have a teacher guiding them. Funzos. Well, it did have
I
like
take it
4
that's
people.
why your
2 people
teacher
left.
left. That's right. She's gonna try to round up a few more of the classmates to help.
If she wants to round up Kenji, he's currently squatting in his dorm.
'Cause of course. The sounds of footsteps behind me. I subtly glance backwards, seeing an elderly couple taking a place in line. Guess I better stop loitering around and chatting.
Oh, fuck that. I do that all the time with like my old workmates at work. Dude, every time I think of every time I think of a festival now, I'm reminded of the Endless 8 arc of Haruhi Suzumiya, or Haruhi Suzumiya. My god, was that arc bad. Oh, were you gone when we explained the prank war? Yeah, me and she are having a prank war.
Well, now I'm depressed.
Old, you're old. I know I'm old. So are you. You're around my age.
Well, I'm depressed.
You watch Haruhi old. Why are you depressed?
Because my mom's patient, who regularly comes to visit my house, is probably gonna pass away soon.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
And she took a liking to me too.
Come here, you.
Yeah.
My mom had a patient's toe fall off.
Soup. All right, coming right up.
Oh god, I'm old. Aren't you like 27, JK? I'm like 29.
He's in his 30s.
Oh, he's older than I am, and you guys all make fun of me calling me old.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's fun about it. You always act like you know stuff when you don't.
Dude, Haruhi was good until it wasn't.
Didn't that second season suck balls or something?
Yeah, because they did Endless 8, made it 8 filler episodes. Made 8 of the same episode for a bit in the manga that was one chapter. And then the rest was actual, like, plot relevant stuff. And then they just ended the show because it, like, teetered off. I wonder why it teetered off. You wasted people's time. And people never forgave you for that. Spiritually, I'm 8 and also 54. Anyway, you got reading to do, sir.
Taking the coins in her palm, I can't help but notice how efficient she counts them out with her long, pale fingers. Especially satisfied that I've handed over correct change, she puts it in the small metal tray.
She could probably get those things pretty deep in. Thank God all these characters are 18.
Just longer for the soup is made and carefully handed to her. After which, she turns and subsequently passes it to me. Thanks, can make a jump off the bowl. Thank you, Sal. Oh, there's one other thing. Have you seen Hanako?
Oh, Hanako, she's working on her, what the fuck's her name now? Shit, I have a joke for this, and I'm trying to figure the one character's name. Uh, hold on. Yeah, Hanako, she's working on her Sayori cosplay. She can't seem to figure out how to tie the rope, though.
Sure.
Now that's a dark joke.
No, if that was a dark joke, you would have said she was learning to play Hangman, but without
I
a
said
friend.
Sayori cosplay. Buddy. Kitty buddy. I'm gonna love it. Hanako is working on her backswing.
Hanako, no, not today. No, Hanako, no, not today. Why? He was so sorry about that appointment. It's okay. I was just wondering what she was doing for the festival. I'll come back when you're done, then.
Hanako's off being a firebug. Oh, shut up. He's trying to incinerate the school.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out for Hanako, though. Hanako, too. Thank you, Sal.
Oh, it's a wooden bowl. You rarely see those.
Welcome to stall to find a seat, carefully creating the steaming wooden bowl in both hands. I mean, wood doesn't conduct electricity as well, so it's not as hot.
What'd you say you were like cutting
Really-
out?
I mean, wooden bowls don't really burn as much as glass ones, you know.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone checked the library yet. She's probably there.
Rid of the dumplings from. As I drink, I can't help but feel something somewhat guilty for not being involved in the festival as the others.
How are you supposed to get involved? You were only here a week.
Can't really be helped, considering I was shoved into school only a week ago. Still weighs heavily on my mind. That and the fact that a few students don't really seem to enjoy the festival as much as the visitors. Eventually, I finish my bowl and leave for the stall to drop it off. Considering that there seems to be no line at all, I take my time walking up. Seems teacher's mission paid off. There are now over a dozen students helping, and much of the packing has been done. Huh. Most of them seeming quite relaxed as they work. Lily still appears to be somewhat stressed. Huh. Lily doesn't look impressed at all. I can't really blame her. On top of her issues with her stall, she seems to be very worried about Hanako. Can't really help her with the former, so I guess the only one can help is by trying to take her mind off our shy mutual friend.
Hanako is playing the Phantom. Yeah, she's just in people's heads trying to destroy their castles or whatever the fuck, Persona 5 style.
In a way, yeah. Huh. Placing the bowl back on the counter, I call out to Lily. Hey, Lily, don't worry about Hanako. I'll go find her and hang out with her, okay?
Wrong Phantom. I know. Oh, you meant Phantom of the Opera. I think.
Thanks, Sal. You don't have much class. You can come back here, please. Will do. Have a good one. And make sure you take a break, okay? I will if I can. See you later, Hisao.
Hang in there, Sheeny. We're almost done with chapter 1.
Sure.
We are, though. This is the last day of chapter 1. Once we hit the fireworks scene, it's over.
Okay.
Then we only have 15 more hours to go.
Fun.
Mm.
And that's if you remember. In a way, I feel bad for leaving her with the crowds. But even though she was clearly under pressure, can't help but think that she's enjoying herself.
15 to 45-ish hours. Yeah, we'll probably be playing this till like the beginning of next year.
The halls are packed with swaying crowds meandering through the festival. There's one thing I know about Hinako, it's that she's not going to be anywhere near this.
Tommy.
And with the students showing their friends and family their dorms, I doubt she'll be there either. Thankfully, the crowd seems to be slightly less festive than the usual festival crowd. I assume this is our kind of consideration for the student body.
Haha, blinded tuition. Get it? Oh, I get it.
As I force my way through the mass, it doesn't take long for them to thin down into nothingness. This is not surprising since I'm standing before the library. And the most eager students don't bother to show anyone this section of the school. Enter the library, the noise of the festival fades into a dull background noise. And soon I am in the reading area in the rear of the room. Behind one of the pictures desk, I see at the top of a head. Great dark hair catching my eye. Hey, Hanako. Hey, Hanako. I had a feeling I'd find you here. The edge was a little strong before slowly peeling on the partition.
Sorry, I couldn't be at the festival. The bacon stalls were making me feel self-conscious. Hey, Hisao?
I thought you were going to say your diabetes would have acted up, but never mind. Hey, Isao. Hey. Lily's pretty busy, so she sent me to find you.
Oh, do you want to sit down?
Actually, I am feeling a little hungry. Need something to eat from one of the stands?
I brought some food, so.
I shouldn't be surprised,
Nobody,
but it was worth a try. Clearing to go
nobody
outside
came to
today was a
Hanako's
long job.
D&D session. I set up my own stand for D&D and everything, and nobody came. It's like those poor DMs that volunteer for conventions and no one goes to their tables. I've seen that happen.
It's sad.
Mm-hmm. You know what sucked for this one dude? I was at Anime Next one year, and he was the only one selling like smut or whatever. Nobody went to his stand the entire time.
I wonder why.
It's like people think weebs are really horny people. We're not as horny as you think. At least not in public. Also, the shitty rule is that if you, also another reason why not a lot of people to their stand or the weapon stands is if you bought something from those stands, you have to immediately go take it back to your hotel room as per city ordinance. And a lot of the hotels, the way the city was set up, are really fucking far away from the convention center that you have to take it. The best to get there's by bus, and the bus wouldn't let you on. They were pouring their swords, so you'd have to walk in the fucking 80-degree weather. So no one was gonna buy anything from there, obviously.
Wonder why. How about we eat in the tea room? I passed by it on the way here. No one was around. We can make some food there, and it'll be a little more comfortable. What do you say?
Sure, let's go. It's hard doing
Sure.
that voice with a lisp.
Monaco closes her book and puts it away with deliberate practice movements. Good to go? Yeah.
Yeah.
We walk side by side from the library to the tea room.
My cat just put his foot in the water bowl, scooped up water, and ate a fly along with it. Bro, you have fresh food right there, you dumbass. I mean, good job on the extermination, but still, I'm not paying you. Mainly because I don't have any cat treats at the
He
moment.
pays you in pets.
Uh-huh.
We walk side by side from the library to the tea room. As expected, there is barely a soul around.
Fly is fresher. Yeah, maybe. You know, I poured that water an hour ago.
Even from the murmurs to the walls, you wouldn't tell that there was a huge festival going on outside. Hanako carries her bag in both hands and focuses on just the floor ahead of her. Every now and again, she seems to break her pace a little, steps in slightly shorter paces. First time it happened, I gave it no mind, but I soon noticed that she does it on a regular basis. Are you alright?
She
She
probably
stops
gets
dead
some
in
kind
her
of
tracks.
phantom limb pain from her burn scars. I'm pretty sure that can happen. What?
What? I don't know. You were tripping or something. Are you high?
Am I gonna have to get the sex scene sensor thing ready?
A pink blush rises into her cheek as she
Oh wait, no,
gazes
I have this
as her
turned
gaze
off.
against the floor.
I'll laugh if somehow burst into a sloth and they just bone in the hallway. I doubt they would, but it'd be funny as hell. Yay, people are lighting off fireworks at fucking 12 a.m. Fantastic.
Hell yeah, July 4th, brother, the birth of our glorious
It's
nation.
not July 4th.
And I don't want a sarcastic reply to that for now.
Why would I give a sarcastic reply? It's nothing.
I don't know, I feel like you would. You know, when you say nothing like that, people are inspired to ask further questions. For a second, I don't think she's going to answer. For a second, I don't think she's going. Bridget leave be almost sound off walking again went.
It's a game.
You?
Do you see the floor here?
What a bizarre question. The floor looks just like any other floor, covered in those tiles made up of from squares of linoleum. That's what they're called?
Wait, is she doing that thing where you only step on the one tile of one colored tile of tile in
Oh,
the grocery
that's real.
store? Is
Oh,
she?
that's so relatable. I fucking do that
Dude, we've
too.
all done that as kids. I can't. She's trying to save her precious mother from a broken spine, you monster. Oh, stepping on a crack.
Nothing noteworthy. Also, I sound like I'm giggling. I'm watching a video on the side. It made me fucking bust out laughing.
Sometimes when there's no one around, I only step on the darker ones. She is doing that! Oh my god, you doll.
Ah, she's so wholesome.
It's like our first proper date with her, too, I think.
Huh. Hanako's voice shows off as her explanation continues until I could barely hear her voicing over the roaring sounds in the empty hall.
Date is a strong word.
Darker ones?
Is it?
Shuffling her feet, Hanako points the toe of her shoe at a towel that is barely a shade darker than the others.
Like these ones.
All right, so these ones are no good. I point out a nearby tile.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I see. You play the game a lot?
Damn it, Hanako's the actual best.
Hanako shakes her head.
I mean, she still never will come close to Gate-chan.
Just when the halls are empty.
Aw, the bacon is smiling. How cute. Stop making fun of her now.
Well then, no point in stopping. I'm beginning to get real hungry.
He ate soup and dumplings already. How's he still hungry?
Ah!
Kate-chan is taken by Dorkun. You say that, but you're also talking to a man that's been playing a game about dating furniture. That's dressed in Gajinka.
God. Oh, Gajinka's great. I see one for Jackie Chan. Not. I've seen one for a Switch once.
Nice.
They got a comic series out of it.
I have not played
I was
it
about
on
to.
What?
I was about to say I saw Gajinka of Jackie Chan, but I forgot. I remembered Gajinka's for objects.
I have not played it on stream yet because one, she gets bored of visual novels very quickly, and two, I'm kind of just playing it to myself and, want to experience it first.
Eh. She nods again. Well then, let's go. We set off down the hall, and this time I noticed the Hanukkah's paying a little less attention to the floor.
She bashes into the into the frame at the other side of the hall. After 30 stitches and after an emergency room visit and 30 stitches later, we finally get to the tea room.
I wonder, does only does someone have to be to come with a game like that?
Not too lonely. I used to do that at work sometimes.
I wonder, just how lonely does someone have to be to come with a game like that?
I just read what he just said. That's amazing.
What do you say?
Read your text.
Hold on. I'm gone. I'm gone. Gate Chan is taken by Dorkun. Or is it on Discord?
No, it's the text in the game you're supposed to be reading.
Before I realize what I'm doing, I find myself trying to aim each step so it lands on the correct tiles. Relatable as fuck.
Oh, we're getting another angle of the tea room. Nice.
Hmm. Towards the festival is slightly louder than the tea room, but the breeze coming through the open window makes it worth it. I'm thinking I walk to the window sill and inhale deeply. I sometimes forget how clean the air is compared to back home.
Do, do, would you like some tea?
Why? I don't drink that British shit.
Shit.
Huh. It occurs to me that this is the first time I've been alone with Hanako without her trying to be somewhere else.
We're making progress.
Then from the window, I watch she makes a simple pot of tea and arranges some sandwiches onto
This
the
game is
plate.
making me fucking hungry. Chan is taken by Dorcoon. I'm back.
Do. I've seen you do this before a number of times, but this time she seems slightly different. It's like she's calm. I just places the small tray on the table and pours 2 cups of tea. First of the brewed tea menders the breeze, and for a second I feel like I'm the only one in the world. I think I know why you like this room now.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, there are quite a few people out there, but in here it's like another world. You can pretend there's no one around for miles.
You're right. It's like the world's forgotten this room.
World.
And because of that, you can forget what about the outside.
That would be appealing in some cases. As far as I can tell, conventional bullying doesn't exist in this school. I mean, how can you bully?
But there is bullying. Shizune does it to fucking Lily all the time.
But then again, I haven't seen a single person talk to Hanako besides Lily. If you're ignored by the world, a place where you can forget its existence won't hold a special appeal. That's a good point. This one gives you some kind of complete freedom.
Yeah. Say, do you play chess?
Yes, I've played a bit, I guess. I take it you played it before. Before?
Everyone in the school has weak noodle arms, if they even have arms. Yeah, some of them don't. A little. She's just a chess grand champion. She hasn't told anyone. Do you want... God, I love this game's soundtrack. It's so chill.
Sure. Why not?
Not that chat can hear the soundtrack, because I had to mute it because of... Not copyright, but you echo if I unmute it.
I cut her off, but she doesn't seem to mind it.
Rude.
You arrange the pieces, and before long, we're sending pawns charging their inevitable fates. AKA pulling the good old-fashioned Russian tactic of they can't stop all of us.
Yup.
I take my time and intently examine each move and its consequences. Nostalgia for that game, taking place second place to the matters at hand. For a time, the game is a lengthy bout of attrition. I spot an opening and tear a line in her defense. A few moves later, her king's cornered by several of my pieces.
And then they have the sloppiest set chess game. Hell
A few
yeah.
moves later, her king is cornered by several of my pieces.
I mean, even if they did, it would just put a sloth on screen because I have that turned off. I don't think she saw that.
Oh, I
you see
saw that.
I
I saw that. I saw that. Why do you think I sighed? Why do you think I sighed?
I was gonna leave it off and then have you read an awkward sex scene if we got Blind Girl. But I don't think we're gonna get Blind Girl, so it doesn't matter now. My prank has been ruined by game choice.
Few minutes later, king is cornered by several of my pieces. Checkmate. You're not bad at this, are you? When I was appraisal, her technique is pretty good. Several times I was able to exploit her lack of prediction.
Oh, don't act like you're a chess master, Hisao. Fuck off.
I pick up a piece and examine it. It looks relatively new, yet worn for its age.
I used to have a Star Wars Clone Wars chess set years ago. I guess not.
I guess not.
I wish I still had it, because that shit was extremely rare now.
Does Lily play? That's when Hennikel's answer caused me to think about my question.
A bit. This is the first time I'm playing against someone other than her, or
I get it.
oh wait, that's
He
you.
lets you win. Or
Does everyone in this game just have the most tragic of backstories? I think they do.
she cuts herself off abruptly, leaving the answer hanging in the air. So what she did before coming to Yamaku, maybe.
How'd you beat Hanukkah or chess scores 69,420?
She cuts herself off abruptly, leaving the answer hanging in the air.
JK, you're keeping
Someone
my
she knew before coming to Yamaku, maybe.
JK, you're keeping my attention on chat. Like, you're reminding me that chat exists with your constant jokes.
Well then, I'm honored to have played against you.
Chess will be on the test later. Probably will be.
Who knows?
Can we play again? Sheenie, I should have you play chess with me once, because I do know how to play.
I didn't have no clue how to play because I never liked it.
Have you never played chess once? I used to play it a lot in middle school with this one kid named TJ. God knows what he's doing now.
That's because it's you. My high school was just full of Smash Bros and Blaze Blue.
Well, here's the thing. So, being in a special gym class, we were allowed to go to the playground or whatever. That was, like, part of a private neighborhood that was behind the school. And, I used to just swing on a swing set and keep to myself, but I guess the teacher thought I was bored or lonely or something, even though I was just stimming. So she had me start playing chess against this kid named TJ. Did I ever beat him? Fuck no, I suck at chess. Why do you think I keep trying to win a game of shogi every time I play fucking Yakuza 7? Or 0?
Sure, though, don't expect me to go easy on you this time.
Hanukkah seems like the kind of girl that I'd be fine just being friends with, though.
Not that I was before mine. She just seemed to appreciate the competitive tone.
No, chess is difficult, JK.
Not that I was before mine. She seemed to appreciate the competitive tone.
But I still think it'd be pretty funny if me and she played, like, battle chess or something on the NES. So I'm pretty sure I could set up a multiplayer thing for that. Did you
I was
ever...
before mine.
Did you ever hear of 3D chess?
And 4D chess, yeah.
Oh, 4D chess. You know, the most impossible game ever made? Besides Dark Souls?
A game you didn't even know you can block in?
Shut up. Same here. Look, I assume Dark Souls. They're not going to let you block.
Yeah, for context, this man thought Dark Souls was the hardest game ever because I kept telling him, you ever tried blocking? He's like, you can't block in Dark Souls. You can just parry. And I'm like, have you not tried holding LB or L1? And it's like, why would I do that?
Look, in my
I'm like, that's how you block.
Dark Souls devs try to fuck you over at every turn. So I was... Nah, fuck.
Did you not read the tutorial?
I read the tutorial.
Okay, how the fuck did you ignore the block button?
Anyway, time for you to put on some British.
Good afternoon. Oh no, we're not getting off this yet. Yeah, this man just funniest thing ever. I think I just told you this on the DMC4 stream, and it was so fucking funny.
When I'm done with my
This man
current,
had no idea you could block.
when I'm done with my current set of games, I'm gonna have to play either Dark Souls or P4 to regain my honor, aren't I?
Dark Souls 1 specifically, yes.
Good thing I had multiple copies. Good old 360's gonna get some dusting.
That's the worst version because that one's full of bugs.
And
It's up to the point where it's literally unplayable. And I don't mean like the meme. No, I mean it literally becomes unplayable because it's so buggy.
I'm not paying $60 for a game I have on disc.
It's $20 for the remaster.
I'm not paying $20 for a game I already paid $20 for that I have on disc.
Yeah, you can get the remastered version for cheap nowadays, especially at a GameStop.
She, I love you, but my 360's also been sitting here wanting to be played for God knows how many months.
Fuck your 360. Get the game on better hardware. That way it doesn't play like dog shit.
Don't diss my 360. He has a soul.
No, he does not. He abandoned it the moment the Xbox One came out.
Fuck off. I might play that Friday, depending on what I want to play. But, what did I play last Friday? I don't even... Oh, I didn't stream last Friday.
You didn't stream last Friday. You said you could do SMT4, and then you didn't do it because you were tired.
And then fucking... Last night I was having diarrhea, so I kind of made you play Shantae by accident. Whoops.
Which, speaking of, I like how... You know what's funny? Speaking of Shantae, you said on that stream, like, usually when you're gone, I'm always playing Shantae. The one time I invited you to play Shantae, you didn't show up.
When?
Like, weeks ago.
Dude, my memory's shit. You're gonna have to be really specific.
I don't fucking remember either. I just remember asking you, hey, we're going to play Shantae. You want to come out? And it's like, nah, I'm tired. And I'm like, it's like, we're going to go live. And it's like, oh.
Anyhow, we are so close to finishing chapter 1, so let's get back to this.
Good afternoon.
Lily?
Oh, hey, Lily. You finished?
I don't know who it's gonna pair us with, because it put us on, like, things with both of them, so I have no idea.
Oh, hello, Lily. You finished? You both are here. Wonderful. At any rate, our teacher managed to round up some extra help, so I was able to leave. We've been here since you left.
Oh, I hope we got the Hanako route. Pretty sure we did at this point. Which means she's a bastard, because he figured
You
out how to
both are
do
here. Wonderful. What, me?
it. Yeah.
Figure out what?
How to get the Hanako route.
Yeah. You both are here. Wonderful. At any rate, our teacher managed to round up some extra help, so I
Oh,
was
if it
able to
was
leave.
Lily route, you'd help out the stall. I see.
You've been here since you left. Pretty much. We've just been playing a bit of chess.
You know, we weren't sucking each other off or anything. I wasn't licking her bacon bits. It's fine.
Well, I mean, when the sex scene happens, she's probably gonna taste amazing.
Shut up. Her cooch just tastes like the fucking saltiest bacon you ever had.
Even better.
I think we're fine to show the first one in every route, because that one's a closed sex scene and it doesn't show any nudity at all. Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. It shows the characters with their, like, tops off before that. God damn YouTube rules. Would you like a cup of tea? You see, JK, I tried that on my first two
It may be a
playthroughs,
good
but
idea to go
I
fast
guess
enough
I
for the
wasn't
wall.
gentle enough. Yeah, Hanako, go touch some fucking grass.
Instant drop on Hanako's face shows her objecting to the plan, even though she says nothing. I feel strangely compelled the voice that is plainly in view of her face, but Lily can't see.
So are they gonna watch the fireworks out the window, or are they gonna go to the roof for them? Curious.
I
now.
don't think that we should just stay here. No, AVG, I do not want to update my drivers.
But it's asking nicely.
Hold on. Hold on. Weird third monitor issue. Really? So crowded here that I think we should just leave school and head for the local tea house.
You mean that Shanghai?
Of course. They went to the festival. It should be practically empty.
We're going to where I think we're going. Oh, you'll get a kick out of this, Shi.
Tea house? Oh, that's right. You probably don't know of it. Huh. There's a tea house not far from here, which we go to very often.
There's an animation error with her hand there. Do you see that? See how Hanako's finger has like a weird line in between it when it shouldn't?
Hmm. Sounds like a plane. Hanako, what do you think? Or sounds like a plan. Hanako jumps a little at being forced into conversation, but at least she seems less distraught than before.
If it's the Shanghai tea house, that'll be nice.
Well, then it's settled. Let's be on our way.
So, if Hanako got burns that badly on that side of her face, I'm assuming that eye probably doesn't work well, which is why I'm surprised she's not in with like the visually impaired students and she's in our class.
Well then, it's settled. Let's be on our way.
And again, this fucking game sorts students worse than the sorting hats, so you know.
Hanako and I rise from the table in our preempted chess game. Before I could do anything, Hanako has poured the pieces into a small container and placed the board away.
Lead on, I don't know where the fuck it is.
Looks like we're ready now. Please, lead on. Hanako moves to Lily's side and we venture into the school corridors. The pair leads us through a series of unfamiliar doors and emerges on the side of the building opposite of the festival grounds.
Oh, thank God it's Gate Chan. I didn't think we'd see her again. Hi, Gate Chan.
Chan. Time to harass her and assault her.
Call me. I'm lonely.
I don't think you heard what I just said.
What'd you say?
Time to harass her and assault.
I was gonna say, you got energy back out of nowhere.
Insulated by the heavy tone of the building, the noise in the crowd. Yeah, because I'm watching a laugh compilation. The noise in the crowd has faded to a murmur.
By the way, you like this, right? I'm not forcing you to read something you don't like.
No, I just kind of. No, I like it. It's just I'm kind of iffy right now. Strange. I thought that most people would be getting to leave by now.
This gets a lot better after everyone's first chapter. Then again, you're not really a fan of a lot of slice
The
of life
ends.
anime, so something that I would find to be structurally storyly amazing, you'd probably be like, I don't like this.
Not enough stimulation. Not enough people dying and getting killed brutally.
And you say my
Hitting
taste
hand
of
would be the
reading is
firework.
bad.
I like my games like that. My books are another story.
I can't tell who has a
They probably
bigger
have.
chest, Hanukkah or Lily.
They're probably here to view the fireworks. Fireworks? Yes. Apparently the school puts on quite a show. Lots of people come from town just to watch them. Lee's decision to leave the school grounds seemed to make sense now. Hanukkah will probably have a hard time with the whole town descending into the school, or ascending, as the case may be.
I like how good friends her and Lily are. Like, I will say the friendships in this game are very well written.
Yeah.
Except for fucking the friend zone route, which is Shizune and Misha's route. Oh my god. That route is so bad. Like, the friend zoning is so stupid. It's bad.
For the second time since arriving at Yamako, I found myself walking down this road with Lily. Only now that I could barely hear the incessant noise of the festival do I realize how loud it was. I can hear my ears ringing slightly in the still evening air as they recover from the day's assault on them.
Last festival I went to, as far as like food trucks and stuff, was at that tulip farm. I posted pictures somewhere in a Discord. I didn't post any food porn though, because it was a pain in the ass to get pictures because it was windy.
Hanukkah cleaves to Lily, but still manages to guide her along the road. That, and avoiding the occasional gaze from curious pedestrians, appears to completely sap her constitution. She rarely focuses. She rarely raises her focus on the ground in front of her, nor does she utter a word. Lily, on the other hand, maintains her prim and proper persona just as she does at school. It's obvious she purposely puts effort in her appearance rather than hiding in her Hanako doves. It's striking how different they are in their way of holding themselves outside of Yamako's grounds. That said, it's obvious in both their cases that they do visibly change. Inside Yamaku, everyone is special, which negates the specialness of it. After all, if everyone's super, then nobody is. That's
Mm-hmm.
a Incredibles reference. But once we venture outside the school gates, we return to the statue of outsider, or status of outsider, and generic labels.
Ow, game, don't do that. That hurts. Fuck off. Ow.
Especially we're still in school uniform. It's like hanging a sign around your neck, challenging people to figure out what's wrong with you. That's fucked up.
I do really like the way the main character's written. I like how he's thrust into this and hasn't had a disability his whole life, and he's just thrust into it. Because I know I'm analyzing a story, but forgive me. Because I've dealt with this my whole life. He's thrusted into it, so he hasn't had the mental growth needed to deal with this situation. You know what I mean? I think it was the same year, 2004, right? Unless it came out at a different year in Australia, I don't know. Hey Siri, when did the movie The Incredibles release?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
Yeah, same year. Yeah, that is the best part of this Shizune route, because it's like all teenage friend zone bullshit, and I'm like, I don't even have nostalgia for that, because I've never been through teenage friendship zone bullshit, because most of the friends I had weren't assholes. Anyway.
Why that so many of the students keep it on? And again, with canes and wheelchairs coming around the students, I guess it's not really that much of a giveaway.
I'm just glad I can mask in public.
Or maybe I'm the only one that sees this as a stigma. Maybe can get used to it after a time. Like any other school uniform.
I mean, I got used to wearing my work uniform after many, many years. Fucking hated wearing that thing, because people could identify where you work from a mile away, because it's emblazoned with the fucking store logo on it 4 times.
Yeah, it seems fairly standard from the outside. It's an ordinary building with typical signs decorating the entrance.
They actually used a real tea house for this.
Looks like the type of place you'd walk around without a thought. They're a cafe in a sea of thousands.
See, that's what kind of hooked me to this game in the first place, was the main character.
I want to go out and save Lillian's entrance. I wouldn't have continued on down the road. I'd ever known that existed. In the tea house, it takes on a more traditional feel. Everything seems to have been made from the same lump of timber, from the counter and benches to the high-backed boots around the walls.
Puro, unfortunately, he might not, because Mexico and other countries got a different mascot, and I know this because when I was working retail, speaking of, we got the Mexican Frosted Flakes and Rice Krispies in, because we couldn't get any from the U.S. plants because they weren't working at the time because of COVID, and they had different mascots. They had a freaking bear. Lucky bastards.
Inside the tea house takes more a traditional feel. Everything seems to have been made from the same lump of timber, from the counter and benches to the high-backed boots around the walls. But the most striking feature of the room is the lack of life. I think you faintly hear something bubbling away in the background, but otherwise the room is silent.
Oh, so I asked both Sheeny and Apuro if they knew who the Rice Krispie mascots were. Those Snap Crackle
You're
Pop
still
Cakes.
on about that?
That's because Apuro just asked about it in chat, and they didn't know. about
Wonder Brick NJ? What the fuck?
what?
I saw your history.
I don't know what the. Oh, right. That's a food market they're opening up, but I also just doxed myself. Fuck. I don't live in that town, so it doesn't matter. But anyway. Yes. These guys, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Elves. How the fuck don't you two know about these guys? They're in every cereal aisle. This is stupid. How don't you know who the fuck the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Elves are?
Fucking no.
Even Apuro does. I mean, JK does. Are we that old?
I think you are.
Are they the current mascot for Rice Krispies? Because they should be. Yeah, they're the current mascots. How don't you know? I don't understand.
think it's more like- It's more like we just never knew their names. We just saw the. We didn't even know they were fucking elves. We just thought they were like little dudes.
It's in the cereal's fucking jingle.
How are we supposed to know
I
the elves'
can't
names
you.
were Snack, Crackle, and Pop? How are we
You never
supposed
heard the
to?
famous ad, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the sound don't stop.
How the fuck does it? Dude, you're asking about the name of the elves, not the theme. How are we supposed to equate that the noises were the names of the elves?
I can't with Gen Z right now. Holy shit, bro.
Nah,
Oh, God, I can't with Gen Z.
Frick.
Anyway, off of that tangent. Oh, you didn't know their names either? Well, I guess I'm just fucking weird.
Yes, you fucking are.
So what started this whole thing is we were playing Shantae last night, and I made a joke about the professor dude just torturing the Snap, Crackle, and Pop elves. And they're like, who? Or the Rice Krispie elves. And they're like, who? And I'm like, you don't know who these are? I should have said the fucking Keebler elves. Do you know who the Keebler elves are?
They were like the fucker Keebler elves.
Oh my god. We're ending this now. I can't right now.
Yeah, I said we were like, what the fuck were Keebler elves? And then you went on a tangent trying to all like upset that you're millennial, like you're on a millennial ass rant about just Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And we're just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. I'm not gonna make it to 30. You fucking Gen Z people are gonna give me an aneurysm before then.
I thought we already did.
You at least know who this is, right?
Who?
The Pringles mustache man.
I don't know the name.
He doesn't have a name. He's just called the mustache man.
I think so.
Also, it's weird that Japanese Pringles have a little tin bag inside. The fun of Pringles is trying to get them out of the fucking container without breaking them.
They also make for really good Bane impersonator devices. If you ever
For what
watched
now?
The Dark Knight Return, they're really good at. They're also really good at being a little bit of a voice modulator to, do a Bane impression from The Dark Knight Rises.
They are, though. Dude, you'd love a ride in my amusement park that's based off Dark Knight. It's one of the coolest wild mouse coasters ever built.
In any direction, we simply wait near the entrance, politely obeying the "Please wait to be seated" sign.
I think his name might be Mr. Pringle, actually. Hey, Siri. What's the name of the Pringles mascot?
The answer I found is Julius Pringles.
What? He's named after Julius Caesar? What?
Fuck. Is this place closed or something?
His name is Julius Pringles. Well, I learned something tonight.
Julius Pringles. What the fuck?
JK, do you guys have Pringles or the equivalent thereof in Australia? They're a chip version of cocaine.
I'll go get some water.
Oh, hey, I forgot this was her second job. I didn't think this would come up in this run. Oh, you love Pringles. I figured you
The
would.
sounds of the chair falling over echoes out in the room, and head shoots up from inside a booth.
Oh god, I gotta do my military man voice. God help me.
Fuck. I should get some water. I chugged the bottle. The sound of the chair falling over echoes in the empty room, and a head shoots up from inside a booth.
Yeah, so Pringles are made out of, like, the chips that... It's weird how Pringles are made. They're made out of, like, recycled chips or something.
The sound of a chair falling over echoes out the empty room, and a head shoots up from inside a booth.
I wasn't asleep, and welcome to the Shanghai. This is where I serve off duty, bitches. I love giving her this stupid voice. Fucking entertaining.
Yuko, dressed in a pastel apron and clutching a menu, rushes to greet us. Her misaligned glasses and ruffled hair cast suspicion on her previous statement. Whether she was asleep or not is the first question that leaps into my mind. You work here now? What happened to the library?
What? Lily? Sal? Welcome to Shanghai. Hoorah!
That is the most...
What?
You literally could not tell me that was meant to be a Chinese restaurant if not for the fact she's wearing the Chun-Li buns on her hair.
Named is Shanghai, dude. And has Chinese text outside.
Iko's still waking up, objecting to a violent bow, dislodging her glasses in the process.
Shang my high at any time. Aw, shit, my glasses! You saw nothing, kids.
Did we now?
Don't go reporting this to my commanding officer, or I'll kill you.
Yeah, sure.
With these bare hands. It's how I killed the bear that's on the wall. There's a
There is
bear
no
head on
bear.
the wall. Lily, honey, how do you know her work schedule?
Hold on, my monitor. Because she's probably here.
Why do I always call Lily honey? Every time.
Because she's adorable. Yuko works here part-time as well as the library. One of the reasons I like to come here. To harass her.
I was just gonna
Call
say
her
to piss her
loser.
off. It's one of the reasons I like to come here, to piss her off.
It's funny.
Yes, that's right. Thanks.
You think a Pakistani PB&J sandwich is just peanut butter, jelly, and
Grenades, yes.
a bit of tower dust?
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
I don't know. My brain just popped, like, went to the sky for some weird reason.
What the fuck is a Pakistani peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Exactly. What
That sounds
I don't
like a
know what
sex
I.
move. Hey girl, can we do the Pakistani? Hey girl, can we do the Pakistani PB&J? What the fuck?
I am not beating the ADHD allegations, bro.
No, you're not. noodles. I need to stop or I'm down to eat this whole fucking can. I'm supposed to be dieting, chat.
Shall I show you to you? Shall I
That's
show you
me.
to your table? Let's see.
Shall I show you to your table? There's no one else here, so you can choose your table and order whatever you like. But there may be a delay, as I have to make it myself. See these hands? They dug men out of trenches in World War VII. She's just not actually a former soldier. She just has severe mental issues going on that nobody's addressed. So, ow, my throat.
That's the funniest thing ever.
What?
Nothing.
The voice I'm giving her? Right, I'll get on to that. Oorah! So, what war was she in, Lily? Oh, I don't know. We just pretend she was in a war. Anyway, your lines.
Yuka hurries off to the back of the cafe, leaving us still standing at the entrance.
We hear the sounds of her saying "get down" to the fellow kitchen staff before lobbing a grenade straight for the kitchen.
I don't know. I wonder why. She pushes the swing doors open before realizing she hasn't seated us.
That actually got you.
No, I was watching like I said, I'm watching another video on the side, and what the guy just said laugh made me lose my shit a bit.
Cat eating joke got nicked by YouTube, lol. Wait, did I get a strike for what? Huh? What are you talking about, JK? I'm sorry. Please sit wherever you like. I'll be right back. Oh no, my comment got 8. Oh, good thing I have standard chat open. I'd steam her buns. I'd like to get my dumplings in her mouth. Nice. Anyway, still your dialogue, Shi.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Following her advice, lead Lily to the nearest booth as Hanako follows. As I begin to sit next to Lily, I realize how appropriate this was for Hanako.
The school needs a therapist because this girl has Hanako has social anxiety. Freaking Misha has depression. As does yeah, Misha has depression. Fucking poor Emmy has some really bad trauma issues. And God knows what's wrong with Lily behind the scenes.
All of our furnishings, from the cushions onto the benches and the condiment holders, look dated but aren't overly worn. I wonder if Lily deliberately select places like this to take Hanako. She's like the type that would go to lengths to cater to Hanako's unique predicament. So, Sal, why didn't you play chess? I don't. Not very well, but I do know how to play. I suppose the obvious question would now be who won?
It's gonna give me a
When
choice
he says
now.
this
I bet
smile
you it
makes me
is.
hesitate. I don't really want to look like I'm lording my victory over Hanako.
Hisao, dude.
Yes, but not by much. Damn. Saying that out loud makes me feel like I've done something terrible.
Oh, so she's a terrible chess player.
Well done, Hisao. You've accomplished something I've never only ever failed at. Uh, thanks. I haven't played in ages, so I felt good to be playing again.
Yes, it did.
Nanako finishes with her hair a little, looks away, she replies, with a small smile that ever urges.
M urges, you said.
It's a little more extreme of a reaction than I expected, but I still kind of find it cute the Hanako way. It's a little off guard, all you. Oh god.
You
It
alright
throws
there?
me off a little. Like I said, I'm watching a funny video on the side. It throws me off a little off guard, and only Hugo's got a glimpse of re-entry shocks me back into the conversation. You alright there, Yuko? Need a hand?
Yuko is just a girl failure, and it's amazing. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I have to do this. I have to do this properly. It's my job.
Concentration plays across her face while she stares at the tray in her hands, as if simply looking at its contents will hold them in place. Sadly, this doesn't prove all that effective. The cups and saucers slowly dance around, occasionally clattering as they collide with one another. Taking great care, Yugo sets down the tray on the table with only a sub list of crashes.
There, see?
Uh, well done. Thank you, Yuko. Yuko's head rockets downwards in her distinctive bow before answering.
You're very welcome.
Would you like to join us? Would you like to join us? There's something else I'd like to discuss about that recent order, if I may. Oh, that's right. Lily and Yuko were discussing a pile of books when I first met Hanako. The thing about Lily helping with the braille. Think about Lily helping with the braille.
Ah, yes. We didn't get the chance to go through them, did we?
Yeah, seems we didn't. Yuko hastily sits down next to Hanako. Apparently, dedication to this job only goes as far as her concentration. Once it is broken, she suddenly loses it.
I'll be in the library again tomorrow. I'll be in the library tomorrow afternoon if you'd like to try again.
That sounds perfect. Meet you there after classes.
Really?
Oh, dear, that's right. Tomorrow's Monday. How could I have forgotten? Starting to feel a little left out of the loop here. And again, that's to be expected. I've been here for barely a week, so it's possible to know everyone's schedule. Well, perhaps we can come to some other arrangement. Yuko, will you go to the library later in the week?
Maybe. This is already overdue.
Hmm.
And there are some things I need.
This might be a problem. Lily ponders for a second before discovering the answer. I wonder, might be able to enlist the help of another if need be. To do what? That was quite some time ago. Being volunteer for something without even having the slightest idea what's going on really isn't my thing. Here I thought I finally escaped the clutches of the student council and their repeated attempts to recruit me. Of course, the other day I was helping Yuko sort the new braille books in the library.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be really possible for her to sort them alphabetically because she doesn't know Braille.
You know what's fucked up? I can get through Persona 5 just fine, but this is like weird for me.
How?
Hanako and I usually go shopping on Monday afternoons. Twice on that day and then on the weekends. I have no clue. Last week I couldn't go because I was busy with the festival. I just slipped away later in the week, but Hanako couldn't make it. Well, since I can't read Braille, I'm assuming you'd like me to go shopping with Hanako?
Well, I think I know whose route we got.
Correct. You were getting help to me the other day. I think I can handle that. Hanako, what do you think?
If you wouldn't mind.
Of course not. I'm still not familiar with all the stores in the area, so it sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Let that arrange. We'll have some tea.
Yeah, you're gonna let your tea get cold.
So now that I realize our tea has been sitting idly by all this time, getting no hotter.
Kat, how do you manage manage to always turn on my TV without me noticing?
It's my fault. Let me pour that for you. Yuka reaches out with shaking hands by entering her scepter. She looks in no state to be handling hot liquids. It's alright. I've got it. Since you already made the tea and sandwiches, you fulfilled your waitress duties, right?
We're not tipping her, are we? I guess. Oh, I guess. I am two people in this conversation.
Yuka relaxes a little, but still watches eagerly as I shout out the assortment. I share out the assortment. The fuck?
I thought someone just got into a fist fight
Oh,
in this game.
never mind.
I'm like, is Misha fucking fighting
I'm about to
Shizune
bite
or
the sandwich.
something?
A low rumble can be heard along with a flash of light from outside. Ah, so it's raining. Got it.
Nah, fireworks.
Ah, I think the show has started.
And we finally finished chapter 1, I think. Yep.
Ah, I think the show has started. And I'm looking outside, realize the dusk had come and gone, leaving us in the peak of twilight. Whoa! Sparking traces are upward, ready to explode in the floral shapes of fireworks.
Let's go watch.
Let's go watch.
Oh, sorry, Lily.
Please don't miss a show on my account. From what I've heard, this isn't a bad location to watch them from.
You motherfucker, I think you got Hanako. I'm gonna kill you.
With the exception of Lily, rushes the window of the small tea house to watch the show. The strip of colored lights play across Hanako and Yuko's smiling faces. And for a second, I forgot how to look out the window. This totally new world, there are a few things that don't change. I think that's why the school makes such a fuss over this festival. It's a chance to show the similarities between everyone. The show is all over too quickly. Fireworks are expensive, even for the most well-funded schools.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, firework prices, you know what sucks? So my town made a deal with a company for fireworks this year, right? We're not doing our fireworks till July 5th because of fucking funding bullshit.
Funding?
Yeah, they had to go with a different company this year.
Oh. We'll return to our tea and sandwiches. Monica turns to me.
I'm gonna punch you. You fucking got Hanako. You bastard. I know the way the game's acting right now.
We'll return our tea and sandwiches. Hanako turns toward me. Turns to me. Thanks for today.
Fucking, I can't believe you fucking managed it. And tomorrow.
That's okay. I don't think I can have faced those crowds either.
I'm glad you got Hanako, because I didn't want to be sitting here while you voice two characters for the majority of the story. Like we got.
Hey, you mind if I tell you a secret?
What?
I was using a guide.
Were you actually this whole time? What the fuck? Really? Where'd you find a guide? I looked for guides for this game for months and couldn't find one. I'm gonna fucking punch you. Really? for a fucking walkthrough for this, and you just find one? What the fuck? Oh my god, no! Fuck you! I thought we were doing this. I thought you all this time. I'm like, here, you pick. Do it on your own merits. It's your playthrough, and you've been using a fucking guide. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I've been holding it in for months.
A month, literally a month. You
No,
fucking
longer than a
a-hole.
month.
This is getting clipped. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because there was a little voice in my head saying, "Should I wait till the end of the playthrough to tell him, or should I just tell him at the end of the first chapter?" And then my mind's like, "Fuck it, let's do the end of the first chapter. We're gonna take forever to get to the end."
I'm gonna murder you. Oh my god.
So not only are you mad at me for getting Hanako, you're mad I found a guide that worked.
Yeah. None of mine did. What the fuck?
I can send you the guide I found. It wasn't even a guide. It was just a.
None of my guys
it was just a-
worked.
It wasn't even a guide. It was just a forum post I found.
Kick your ass. Okay. I don't think JK's here for this, but oh my god, really?
Here's the
I'm gonna have to
guide.
clip this and be like, my co-host has been cheating this whole time.
Here's the guide. Here's
Oh
the
my
guide.
god, this is the same one I'm using. You motherfucking son of a bitch, you were using the official forms! I'm not even mad. I'm just playing it for the bit, but oh my god, really? You fucking gaslit me for a month! How?
I'm laughing so hard.
Oh
my
my
sister's worried about me.
You gaslit me for a month! Oh my god!
Dude, I just literally the moment I found it, I just Googled. Okay, I know I don't want to make this guy pissed off, so I'm gonna do it. So I just Googled up how to get Hanako route. That's the first thing that came up.
Oh my god! Not only did you gaslit me for exactly 10 minutes in a month this stream. Oh my god! I don't know whether to be mad or proud. I need
The
Pringles.
prank.
Oh my god! Now you got two on me in this fucking prank war.
I don't want. And I'll buy some later. No, I'll give him. Put it back. Well, yeah, like, dude, I've been holding that in for so long because I thought we would get done with chapter 1 like in 2 streams. It didn't take us this long, and then I'm just like, you know what? It's gonna take us forever. You know, I'm like, you know what's gonna take us forever? Might as well just tell them after we get through chapter
You
1.
motherfucker, you got dialogue.
I like how you didn't question it, where it's like, hey, no, I got a secret to tell you, and then you're like, what? I've been using a guide. Hold on. You look so defeated.
I'm actually eating Pringles from man. I'm not. Dialogue, sir. Like, dialogue.
On days like this, it's more relaxing to spend some time away from everyone, don't you think?
Yeah.
Anyways, you've been delaying the tea for far too long. Let's get back. Okay. Hold on, phone call.
Oh, this is so getting fucking clipped. Oh my god. JK, you just missed the funniest thing in this whole playthrough. Apparently, she's been cheating and using a guide this whole time for decisions, and he managed to gaslight me about it for a month.
You never questioned it, too. You just assume I got lucky.
I did. God damn it.
I'm watching the clip again on stream. So
I think you won the prank war. Oh my god, bro. I'll clip that whole thing later. Sure.
Return to the booth at our light meal. That sounds impressive, being the last year's at least.
Are you talking about your boyfriend's dick or the fireworks festival? Both, apparently. Well, it was great. I've never seen them put on such a show. And it looked better than the Mortifier in World War VIII. It gets better every year.
Why is it that I have an easier time with certain games that you struggle on, and then you just get mad at me for having an easier time?
Listen, sir. When I used to game back in the day, we went through this shit blind. We didn't look up no walkthroughs. There weren't walkthroughs to look up.
I'm afraid, however, that during that time the tea has gone cold.
Oh no, let me make some more. It's my fault. Boys in the kitchen. Hoorah! Oh god, it's our boss. Everybody run!
Calm down, Nico. It's nobody's fault.
That was the funniest thing this stream. Oh my god, the amount of clipping material we have this stream. Or that I have. Jesus Christ.
I take a sip from my cup just to prove the
Damn
point.
it, nobody look what you did.
The fact it was just a forum post. I was winging it with a forum post, too.
That was surprisingly the correct forum post. God, I can't with you tonight.
Tea isn't too bad to cool anyway. It's like an iced tea.
You read it like Lily, by the way.
Isn't
Really? I learned this technique in the Navy. It's when you piss in the tea. It makes it taste all good. Guys, are we sure Yuko should be around children?
The fact I was using the forums as well, it's even better. Yes, really, if you had a bit of sugar, it's kind of nice.
Are you sure? Huh. Usually the chapter ends with the fireworks display, so I guess this one just goes on a bit longer? Unless we didn't get Hanako and you fucked up, because it should have ended by now.
Positive. No, why don't you sit down here and we'll finish this together?
Okay. She might be my favorite voice to do now.
He doesn't seem to convince, but it's just done regardless. She carefully measures about 5 teaspoons of sugar and adds them to her tea.
Bitch, I'm trying to speedrun diabetes. I mean, I look
I
sugar.
said a bit of sugar.
Oh, wait, Apuro's here. I can't make diabetes jokes. Shit.
I like how you're stress eating Pringles.
Fuck you, I need them.
You're angrily. I'm looking at the stream and I went back by 5 minutes. You're angrily eating Pringles from the fact that I was lying to you for a month.
Bitch, I need my period comfort food. I'm like doing it like a woman on her period. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Apuro got the diabetes.
Did you never question it?
Gosh damn it. I'm gonna have to clip that later for everyone who wasn't here. That was amazing. People really love my stupid Katawa Shoujo clips, and I don't know why. Maybe because we're so stupid when we play this. Also, your dialogue.
I already said it. the fact that you had a look of defeat on your face, dude.
Child, don't
That's
you
the
tell me what to
best
do. I'm
part.
speedrunning diabetes type 4.
You look genuinely defeated. You look so upset.
Like, you motherfucker. You know how long I tried to find a guide for that? You find one that I'm not mad that you cheated. I'm mad that I tried to find a guide for this shit for like months, and you find one that fucking works. Then you gaslight me for a straight up month. With getting all the right answers.
I didn't gaslight you. I just straight up withheld information. I never told you I found a guide.
God damn. You know what? Just for that, we're tempted fate.
Anyway, no, fuck off. No. Curious, I peer into a cup. Don't, please.
I'm not.
Oh, God.
Nah, JK, I'm good. I'm good. We can figure it
I
out.
was
the rest
lying-
Of this.
I was lying to this man about having a guy for a month.
If you have a guide for the whole
God.
game, though, feel free to put it in the Discord. God, I'm gonna choke on my
Curiously, I
own
peer into
spit.
a cup. As expected, hardly any of the sugar dissolves in the cold liquid.
Just because you're not doing it right, you gotta mash that shit.
The fact they found it on my first go, too. I literally just Googled it. The first thing I found.
Did you ever fuck up making hot chocolate and put way too much water in it? I've done that.
You put what the fuck is wrong with you? You put water in hot chocolate? I use milk like a
That's
normal
what Swiss
man.
just said to do, and I did it, and I fucked
This
it up.
is a liar. You got to use milk. He stirs it twice before emptying the cup and drinking the contents, sugar and all, in a single mouthful.
Oh man, diabetes tastes great. Fucking Apuro's gonna kill me. You're right. That's not bad at all. Fucking passes out in the diabetic coma. Should we help her? Nah, she's fine.
You're right. That's not bad at all.
If anything, I should have a pass since 90% of my family has diabetes.
God, that was the funniest shit.
Oh, that's getting clipped almost religiously.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I
That
use.
is so good.
How long is this fucking scene gonna go for? Jeez.
Good. God, it was so good.
Oh no, that was amazing.
The fact you never questioned me at all. You're
Look,
like
I
I
assumed
was
it was a gentleman's agreement and you were using your gut the whole time.
yeah, like here's the thing, it's like, you should have known. It's like, I feel like you should have known that I was like using a guy because you were like, because I thought it was obvious where it was like, he seems really confident in his choice. I wonder if he's doing something.
I
And
should
you
have
never
been suspicious
did
when it took you like a
nothing.
minute to choose.
Yeah, and then there were times where I just picked it with my gut, and the times I picked it like hyper fast was when I had the guide on. That's the one I had when I picked it hyper
Oh my
fast. I
god.
when I was picking the choices, the ones I picked really fast, I had the guide open, and when it took me a while to answer the question, is because I was looking up the guide.
I mean, at least you had your fun this playthrough.
Oh yeah, that was a punchline a month in the making.
The patience you had. I'm jealous.
And you assume I have ADHD.
Yes. Anyway, keep going.
Not wanting to hold anyone up, I use her tactic to finish the remainder of my tea in the single swill. Well, then it seems well finished. Should we head back now, or do we want seconds?
She's lucky Yelp doesn't exist yet, or she'd be fucked out of a job.
Yuko's expression shows that this is quite clearly not a good idea.
Meanwhile, me and you are just in the other booth, just typing 1-star reviews in our phones on Yelp.
Yuko's I think that would be best if we get back soon.
You do have a fucking curfew. Then why was what's her face just out in like midnight?
We had to get back before curfew after all. Oh, that is a good point. I'll meet you tomorrow, Yuko.
Rin has brain damage like she. She really does, though.
I'll meet you tomorrow, Yuko.
I'm looking forward to it. Goodbye, everyone.
Make our way out of the small tea house and into the dark of the night. Me and Hanako once again take point, but under the cover of darkness, Hanako seems slightly less stressed than she did on the trip here. Against the occasional group of people emptying the school grounds, but Hanako seems to lead us along the few minor roads, avoiding the bulk of the crowd. Outside the dorms, the school seems quiet when compared to the noise of the day.
Oh, hey, she finished her art piece. It looks fucking weird.
I know, it's crazy. Well then, thank you both for today. I think I learned a lot. You're most welcome, but I'm afraid that I really must be going. It's been a long day. That's right. We spent all today on her feet. I can imagine that walking outside the school would be pretty tiring for her. I feel a pang of guilt as I remember that I was probably the only one in the school that goes up around this morning. Sure thing. Well, I'll see you both tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Hisao.
Night, night.
The girls return to their dorm, and I to mine.
Oh my god, we did it! We completed chapter 1. Holy shit. Also, we get a full anime opening because we did it.
Yeah.
Oh god, this looks like it's gonna be fucking depressing.
Is there one unique one for all of them?
Wait, was she abused? Yeah, there's a unique opening for all of them. Oh god, is this gonna break my heart again? It probably will.
That's hand animated, I can tell.
Oh yeah, this game has a lot of nice animations. Hide and seek. Oh
So-
no. This is gonna be fucking depressing, just like fucking. I got an achievement! Fuck yeah.
You're welcome for that one, you
Yay!
dick.
I found the other
You're
achievement
welcome.
I wanted. Also, that means this game
You're
has
fu-
achievements. Nice.
You are welcome. You are fucking welcome.
Oh my god, and we did it with 7 minutes. 37 minutes or 47 minutes to spare. Good work.
Yeah. I helped you get a route you struggled with for months
Thank you.
or years.
Anyway, time to save. Also, why do I feel like this route's gonna be depressing as all fuck? Then again, this
I mean,
game
considering who we're
depressing
considering
as all
who we're
fuck on most
dealing with.
routes.
considering who we're dealing with.
Just gonna make a personal save for reasons. I'm gonna overdo this. Actually, do I need this particular save? No, I do not. Just gonna do all those. There. Now we cannot lose a save. It's not possible. And that was more Katawa Shoujo. This was an interesting stream. And if you liked the stupidity you saw, please follow my channel and subscribe to it, all that good stuff. And follow my friend Shinigami's channel too. He also makes good stuff.
Yeah, I make short shit talking this man.
That's what I figured, JK.
The
That's what I
fact that you
figured.
never questioned it. The fact you never questioned it, dude.
Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go do my obligatory anime watching with this man and make a short. Bye.